Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, Vancouver Adjacent by Night, where we are playing on the Level Up Dice channel with these fun dice here that have the. Oh, wait, no, it's out of focus. There we go. The thin blood, or the cool blood, depending on which way you look at it. These fantastic dice, which the thing is in the chat. I don't know. Am I pointing in the right direction?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably over there somewhere. So, this is episode 12. We are almost at the end of the season, which means that somebody's probably going to die.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think we could have guessed that.
Adieu.
Probably a foregone conclusion. Yeah, so let's introduce our vampires, and I'm going to go by what I see in the Zoom call. If it's a different order for everybody else, I don't really care. Let's start with Harley.
Hi, I am Patrick Gill, and I am playing Harley the Nosferatu, and I think him and Charlie need to have a talk about some stonks.
Yeah, that. Next up would be Cassandra.
Hi, I'm Lex. I'm playing Cassandra, your resident Toreador. And I don't think we need to converse about anything. We were totally fine at the end of last episode.
Mm-hmm.
We danced it out. It was good.
That's kind of what happened, sort of. Next up is Elena.
Hi, I'm Samantha McLarty, and I'm playing the La Sombra Elena Cortez. And yeah, they danced last episode.
You can dance if you want to.
Yeah,
Charlie.
boogie.
Hey, I'm Zachary Vaudo. I'm playing Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian reluctant primogen, who definitely didn't dance, did other things instead, and absolutely had nothing to do with that entire stock market thing that just happened.
Didn't he,
Oh,
though?
I forgot. I'm a primogen too. Oh,
Mm.
holy
Yeah, we're
shit.
passing it out like candy.
With butter
Next
knives.
up, speaking of possible potential primogen, Charlotte.
Ooh, me? No way. I am Brennan. I play Charlie Ardennes, our Ventru, boss of the party, best dancer, and probably ate one of Cassandra's suitors last night.
Yeah, there's that kind of problem. Yeah, so if you're wondering what exactly Charlotte is referring to in that particular thing, it's over on the other channel. Our last episode, there were some visitors from this particular coterie over to the other game, and shit went down. Things happened. It's all up on YouTube if you want to check it out.
I
It should
shot
be
a
over here.
cannon.
No.
Yep.
She shot a
Said She had
cannon.
cannons. She said
Yeah,
she had
there's
cannons.
She shot a cannon straight through the boat
Chekhov's
because
cannon.
there was no hole.
It's Chekhov's cannon, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
At least
So
it got
anyway,
used.
on that note, I think we're pretty much ready to get started. It is a couple nights since the Dance Dance Revolution party, and yeah, I'm gonna get a rouse check from everybody.
Here we go.
Hey, is it fair enough to say that I've probably eaten Sandra a little bit since the cannon
I offered.
situation?
Yeah, probably.
Score. Good deal. All right. Damn it.
So, how did everybody do? Okay, then. Elena, you hear in the back of your head, Elena, you need to eat.
Don't you think I know this already?
You should finish off that Sandra and then eat that Charlotte.
But you see, Charlotte pays for so much things that I do. I can't
when
eat
you-
Charlotte.
And when you eat her, then you can take it over and then you can pay for everything. Don't you know how kindred society works?
Do I look like I'm actually a Camarilla? No, don't answer that. We're not going to talk about that right now.
You are the Primogen.
Sort of, in a manner of speaking, yes, I am the Primogen, but it is not exactly like I'm going to stay the Primogen. I don't intend on continuing to become Maria.
Aren't you, though?
Let's just go back to the whole thing of, if you just would introduce yourself at some point, then maybe I'll listen to you. Because right now, I'm not going to listen to you anymore.
Cassandra, you hear the voice of Erasmus, and I apologize to Haley for this because I'm going to sound probably nothing like Erasmus.
Oh no.
Cassandra, darling, you should eat. Eat someone, please.
Don't do this.
Just a little.
Don't do this. Don't.
We rescued you. The least you could do is eat.
Later. I promise.
Oh, fine. Charlotte, on the other hand, here's a stodgy old fat white guy. Charlotte, get in here. Eat something. You gotta eat.
I'm not that hungry.
Oh, you're hungry. Shut up. Go and eat.
Don't tell me to shut up.
I'm telling you to shut up. I'm your id. I can tell you to do whatever the fuck I want.
No, you can't.
You want to bet? Shut up.
You can say it, but I don't have to do it.
I suppose that's true, but you should eat somebody.
I will not.
And on that note, where was everyone staying?
She's got him under
That's
control.
great.
Charlie has been at his apartment. Things got a little weird in the stock market, and he may or may not have been playing around with that just a little bit.
You may or may not accidentally have resources of 5 now.
It got a little exciting. I can roll for that if you want.
So you're higher status and richer than Charlotte?
Just give me
I'll
a
find out once
D10
I
roll.
roll my. What is it going to be like?
I play both sides
Intelligence,
of the coin.
finance, wits, finance.
Yes, let's go with intelligence and finance.
All right.
Actually, yeah, wits finance would probably
Okay.
be better.
Get those tendies.
Yeah, he's just gonna buy like a bunch of chicken tenders. Like what? 4 successes.
Yep.
Any crits or anything? No.
No crits, just 4
No.
successes.
Okay. Yeah, you get an extra point of resources because you've been playing around in the stock market.
Just you. I'm saving the movie industry.
There's. You nerds keep messing around.
Where is everyone else staying?
Moz.
I kind of figured.
If it is after the canon night, I would have probably crashed at Charlotte's. Considering-
Sleepover.
Yes, sleepover, considering I needed to eat Sandra, and it was getting early when we left there.
That is true. Harley, I'm assuming in your computerized haven.
Yep, and he may or may not have also participated in the stonks as well.
Wits and finance.
Okay.
I'm playing stonks too.
Elena can't play in the stonks.
Like
You got money.
Is everyone saying stonks?
Okay, just 3.
hashtag stonks in the chat.
Yep. To the moon. 3 successes.
Nice. You also go up an extra finance resources background point. You also have been playing in the stonks. Sounds weird.
Just-
It's like taint.
Just
Or moist.
realize what's yours is mine as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's how marriage works.
I was gonna say.
by definition, I think they are actually like common law by mortal standards at this point.
Probably.
So,
Yup.
yeah,
We
So-
don't see it that way, though.
no.
Sure.
Yeah, your humanity's too low to see it that way.
I'm still 7.
I'm not.
So is everyone going to be arranging a meeting at some point?
No, I want to play the songs. Come on, baby.
Oh!
I would
With some
have.
finance?
I would have
So
probably.
it's kind of hard. Go ahead.
I would have probably had a message sent to Harley to let him know that I was crashing at Charlotte's.
I would have just sent back a K. Like, all right, cool. Thanks for checking in. Actually, he would have responded, thanks for checking in.
I too want to play the stonks, but I have no finance, so I don't even know how I would.
I, don't
I
either.
didn't. I just.
I'm just on the
Yeah.
App Store, like, stock market app. Go.
You type stonks in because everybody keeps fucking saying that. You're like, stonks? There's no stonks app. I don't
Cassandra
know what-
finds memes.
Yeah.
I got 7 successes with a crit.
I don't think your resources can go up more than what they
Give
already
me
are.
6.
I'd like
No.
to point out that when you
Six.
search stonks, all that comes up is stock options. So maybe you're wrong.
Well,
Well,
point
this being
of-
the world of darkness, no.
Well, point of order, couldn't we maybe consider the new building the coterie domain, and we could start putting XP into that? So we can have some spillover into the domain.
That is true.
Ooh, look at you thinking and shit.
I know.
That's why you married him.
How this
Charlotte,
night's gonna go.
Charlotte, do you want to put the extra
I
point of
will
resources
invest in my tower.
into the tower, which now has like a giant Charlotte in kind of glittery lights on the side?
Yes.
Charlotte Inc.
Amazing.
And even though she's having a sleepover with Elena, because of all the sonks going on, she's got like an intern that's just like chugging coffee, and she's just got like a friggin' IV into him with the hose in her mouth. She's just like, shut it down, pull out.
And then eventually that intern gets really, really sleepy and has to be replaced with another intern.
Somebody
It's like-
else plug him, jack him in. He's got like a bendy straw.
We are terrible, terrible.
The other interns are in another room, rock, paper, scissoring to see who has to come do this now.
Yeah, there's at least one or two of them that are in the kitchen, like preparing orange slices for the people who will pass out.
I don't know what's worse, the blood drinking or the coffee chugging.
Both. Let's go with both. So that's actually kind of brings up something that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this broadcast. This is a rated M for mature type game. So there's going to be uncomfortable situations, etc. Vampires are kind of problematic creatures, so there's going to be some removal of agency of, some of the NPC denizens of the world of darkness. If you're uncomfortable with that, hit pause, hit mute, do whatever you do. The players have the yellow card, red card option in the chat for the Zoom call. So if they have a problem with anything that's going on, they usually do that. But yeah, I know what their kind of things are. Like, we don't have violence against pets or children. Anything else is, for the most part, kind of fair game. Like, one of them got torn in half and the ass end of them got thrown into another character. It happens.
There's a lot
Very
of naughty
mature
words.
content.
Well, okay, you have to be 18 plus to watch the show. Maturity is kind of like a sliding scale, kind of like humanity in the world of darkness. So, yeah, it happens. So anyway, is everyone going to be arranging a get-together at some point at Charlotte's, I'm assuming?
That sounds like a plan to me.
I would have not texted anybody else except for Harley that I was sleeping there, and then I probably would not have said anything else. So
Bigger slumber party.
Well, I'll if we're meeting at Charlotte's, I'll catch an Uber with my laptop, and yeah, I'm definitely habitually checking my phone even though it's after hours and the market's not doing anything. I'm still stonks.
Yeah, I'm setting the program to run in the morning again, based off of all the shit that I've calculated out, and just go, and okay, and then I go and just head out with Florence towards Charlotte's.
Cassandra, are you going to be leaving the mausoleum in the capable hands of Maxine, who still
Yes.
looks incredibly uncomfortable?
With like a laundry list of things to do that I know are not going to get done.
Yeah, it's pretty much as soon as you turn your back and walk out the door, the laundry list gets crumpled into a ball and thrown in the trash.
Oops. I figure as much. And I will head
So-
to Charlotte.
Everyone is going to be arriving at Charlotte's place.
And you'll see the yachts with a hole in the side of it parked out front.
Yo ho.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't there.
I don't recall that. No.
Has anyone heard from either of them these past couple of nights?
I've been somewhat occupied, I will admit.
As have I.
No, I have not heard from Elena or Charlotte since the club. No.
Okay. Well, Elena's here.
Here?
Yeah, she did check in with me. Her and Charlotte were, I don't know, having a girls' night or two,
Oh.
Huh.
which, going off of the fact that they took the boat out, something or someone is probably dead.
By cannon.
Yeah. As I trust Elena wouldn't let Charlotte actually fire the damn thing. Unless
Pointing at the hole in the side of the boat.
Yeah, I don't trust that.
So I'm sure we've got story time coming up here. And I look up like, yeah, something happened. And lead the way in. I hold the door open for everybody else.
I'll walk in, turn to Cassandra, and go, I am sorry that you were not invited to the girls' cannon night.
You know, I didn't care until I found out they fired a cannon, and now I'm really mad.
They will have more to answer for then. And I will
Yeah.
walk in.
And we'll walk in.
Yeah, so you take the elevator up to the penthouse that Charlotte most certainly definitely owns now. It's not under any contract, any mortgage or anything like that. It's pretty much just been paid off with stock money. Yeah, so you come in and you basically see what do they see, Charlotte? What is describe the scene?
Elena, where do I screw?
No, I already told you, you can't necessarily screw. What are you trying to screw?
I'm trying to screw.
But what are you trying to screw? Exactly.
I
Because that
just-
makes a difference.
I'm not
At least
sure.
one of
We
them
can
would
hear
know
this,
how to
right?
screw.
Okay, so if you're trying
You
to screw a
certainly can,
person
yes.
in a good way, I can't really explain that to you. It's probably not. I'm not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm not going to explain that to you. Your bestest
Should we
girlfriend.
come back another
That's
time?
with Cassandra.
But where does the pointy thing go?
It goes into the
Okay.
skin.
Should we come back another time? Are you busy?
No, not at all. You should stay and Cassandra, you should teach Charlotte how to screw.
Why are we...
She should already know that.
I'm not
did-
explaining that to her.
She's a grown woman.
I know how to.
I think your microwave went off. I couldn't hear that.
Oh shit, we were waiting for that.
Damn it.
You broke Harley.
You broke Harley. Harley takes aggravated willpower damage for that.
I rarely ever break on stream, and now. Oh, bitch.
Oh, good.
So
Everybody's
weird.
here. We were just discussing the finer points of screwing.
It's usually pretty straightforward. I mean, there's differing.
It doesn't need to be
okay, so
strange.
Get your
The-
birds and bees talk from Charlie. That sounds like a
Okay,
stellar.
so
Oh, no, that's
here's the
totally
thing.
fine.
I don't know exactly which type of screwing she is talking about so much. So it could be the type that Cassandra's more equipped to tell her about, or it could be the type that I'm more equipped to tell her about and try to explain to her already. But I can't really be sure because she won't really specify just something
Oh,
about
we
it.
heard
I
all
mean, I know
about
everybody
that
has
from
different
Erasmus.
styles, but it's sort of the same process, isn't it?
Just different tools.
Yeah,
I
that's what I
used-
meant. Different styles. Wait, you're talking about torturing people again, aren't you, Charlotte?
Yes. What else? would
Okay,
be
I can
talking
help you
about?
with that. That
This
was
is
on
not
my.
even-
That is. I can help you with that.
Mm.
So you're going to take the screw and you're going to touch the pointy end. Are you going to do the fingernails or just the fingers?
What's better?
Wait, back up.
The
who are we
fingernails.
back up. Who are we torturing and why?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's just curious.
I don't know. We killed 2 people this weekend. I figured we might need to be able to torture somebody.
Back up
Called it.
further.
Called it.
It was
Called
2
it.
people. I thought that was 3 people, but then I realized that she got taken away, still somewhat alive. Or
No, I
living,
shot that
whatever.
Lasombra with my new sniper rifle.
I was so proud of you that you did that.
I shot him in the head.
You did.
There is no way Charlotte should be allowed to have a sniper rifle.
I didn't
died.
give it to her.
And then
But
we
she
shot
did
the
well.
cannon. And then
she did.
who was the fancy man who died? What was his name?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Harley. Stephen died. I didn't do it. I was trying to save him for you, and the decision was already made because the other girl, what was her name? It was the Florence. She kept wanting to eat him, and then Fresh Panda got very upset about it, and it was really, really bad. And then Insomnia decided to shoot him and make him dust so that nobody could eat him, and it was a whole big ordeal. And Charlotte and I were sneaking away with the Karen.
Carol?
Karen.
Karen.
Because the manager thing, remember we talked about
Yeah, her
this?
haircut. Her stupid haircut.
The beehive.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay. So
So many
You-
questions.
And
You
Charlotte
met
fired her cannon, even though I told her not to do that.
We saw that.
Do you,
You
guys
met
want to
up
start at the beginning?
yeah, you met up with the others, and there was a lot of fighting and dying. And
And a cannon.
did you say my dog's name? Or?
No, it was another Tremere, and her name was Florence, and
Yeah,
apparently
your dog's
she,
way better.
yes,
I mean,
very much
yeah,
so.
but
Obviously.
She's slightly blood hungry. Like, okay, so you know my situation, but I'm really good about not going, super crazy with it.
not anymore.
She was not so much. Okay, that was just one time with you. I'm so sorry.
Ah.
Anyways, she's not good at not going crazy with it. In fact, she wanted to eat Stefan, Steve, whatever the fuck his name is. She wanted to eat him because he was incapacitated. And then Trash Panda said no, very sternly, and then claws came
Well,
out,
first-
and then more claws came out, and then the Insomnia shot him in the head so that he would just turn to dust.
Hmm.
There are a
Okay.
lot of names. I knew about half of them.
Okay.
No,
How
I
don't
about
forget
knew
about
just,
half
socks.
of them.
Socks is
All
cool.
right. So you know Trash Panda, do you?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. You know Abigail, because that's the one that likes the Harley, and Harley likes Abigail.
Yes, that's Charlie's girlfriend.
And then you know,
Why didn't I get a side piece on this trip?
you kind of did with what was it, that one's name? I don't know. There was one that was really pushing for you to shoot the damn cannon. I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Everybody?
No, okay. So you know Erasmus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know Insomnia?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Insomnia was another part of their group, and I don't uh, I don't really remember what clan he was from. So
He wasn't with them when we did the thing with them.
No.
okay, and
so-
then there was another.
Oh.
What was her name? It was Morgan, and then she was no clan.
Okay.
Was she with them when we did the thing?
No.
I don't think
No.
so.
Then I don't know her either.
Okay. But she is apparently Insomnia made her, but she has no clan. It's weird.
Ah.
And then there was
Socks.
do you socks? Yes, I don't know what clan socks is either.
Mhm.
I don't remember.
I like socks.
Socks was very nice. And then Florence was a Tremere that has the same situation that I do, I guess.
And is not my
but-
dog.
Right. But she.
Do we know that?
Yeah, my dog is right here.
Oh, that is a good point. There's
But where was
Tremere.
your dog the
Can
other day?
Tremere be doggies like that?
I don't
Did
think
you
so.
have eyes on your dog the entire time?
Yeah, she's with me.
Okay, it's
Noted.
this Florence, the doggy Florence, is a much nicer and not so combative as the other one was. The other one was very much so really leaning in on the, wanting to eat other kindred completely. Like not even just to, feel better, but to completely eat other kindred to a very uncomfortable level. And Trash Panda, you
Right.
remember, everyone remembers Trash Panda. Trash
Yes.
Panda got very upset about this.
Yes.
And Trash Panda claws came out,
Yes.
and
Literally?
it looked
Like a raccoon?
literally, yes, very much so. And it looked like Trash Panda and Florence were going to really fight, and I was kind of concerned for a moment that perhaps Florence get her teeth into Trash Panda might not been good.
So we turned
but-
Rasmus into a snake and then put him in the hole in the thing.
No. We didn't turn Rasmus into a snake.
Oh, that
Rasmus
wasn't
turned.
us.
No, Rasmus turned himself into a snake.
Oh.
Did you think that was you?
How?
I don't know. I shot a gun.
I didn't ask. But Rasmus was kind of looped around the Karen,
Mhm.
and Karen was incapacitated, and Stefan was incapacitated.
Okay, now there's more names. I remember Karen because there
Okay.
was this Karen
Harpy
from
from
the mission.
Harpy from Elysium that Harley doesn't like. That
Oh,
Cassandra
him.
was being really bitchy with.
Oh.
That doesn't have to come up every day.
No, just this one time because we were in the same area with that person, so it's relevant.
There are so many other ways to describe him.
Dead now is one other way to describe him. So this is a plus as far as I'm concerned. Awesome.
I mean,
excellent.
we shouldn't be voicing that publicly, considering that what we're supposed
Yes.
to
Thing
do.
we're in my private abode.
Yeah, there's that.
So
She gestures
because-
around at the interns.
So because the two people were going to fight, and Insomnia didn't like it because it's not harmonious and the other things. So he shot the harpy in it, and the harpy went to dust. And while that was happening, Charlotte and myself
Mhm.
and Rasmus
The
were
mature ones in
taking
the group.
the Karen away from the situation because apparently they needed the Karen to go back and send some kind of trial maybe, or just to, I don't know, there was something with videotape and them making a deal, and it was really bad news, and I threw them into the hole that Charlotte made with the cannon.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
Just to back up a minute, nobody except for the people that you were helping saw you two with the people that shot the harpy and killed him, yes?
Nobody alive anymore.
Okay, so that
There was another La
information-
Sombra that I didn't get to see who it was, so I'm kind of curious as whether it was not, Merrick or Maximilian or which one it was, because they were trying to shoot. They shot Charlotte. Whoever it was, they shot Charlotte. twice.
So there was
I'm
another
better
La
at getting
Sombra,
shot
and
than I
that La
thought.
Sombra is dead now?
Yes. That one
Okay.
that Charlotte shot, that one, and then that one was caught on fire and is no longer a solidified substance anymore.
Well, the angle with this here, I mean, if it comes up, you two were escorting the other coterie. They had. I'm assuming that they were there to get Karen. I've word on the street is that she's the one responsible for the art gallery.
I wouldn't go at that angle because everybody
Oh,
knows that.
that's right. Okay, so that was part of it. There was something about the Karen was making a deal with the harpy. I'm just not even going to try that name anymore. It is the harpy.
Okay.
They were trying to make a deal to blame the boom, the explosion of the previous Elysium on the other coterie, the Trash Panda and Rasmius, I think. I think that was
Okay.
what it was.
Um,
Perhaps. I might be wrong. I don't
I
know.
would
But they were
like-
trying to blame it on someone.
I would like to suggest not doing Harley's story. Sorry, Harley. It's because that other group is known to be anarchs, and we don't want you two having been known to be escorting anarchs who then killed the harpy.
But I thought they were
that they were just-
Camarilla now.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Camarilla. They were just pretending to be anarchs as part of a job.
It was,
But
it was-
They're
also,
Camarilla now.
But
At
then-
least I know.
but also the harpy was planning to
Oh,
harpy was
more
planning
thing.
to blame them for blowing up the
Well, they're the
Elysium,
best
so
scapegoats.
Mhm.
okay, that reminds me. Abigail, Primogen now.
of the Tremere.
Okay.
That is right. This is correct.
Okay, that's
I think
good.
that she is the only one maybe out of their group. I don't really remember. I didn't talk to them so much. Charlotte and I were talking a lot because they were really, they have a lot of inner turmoil. Did you know that? Like, they were really pissed off at each other many times.
Completely unlike us.
Like, we do so well. We had that one little thing at the Elysium, but I guess like when you're staying in the Elysium as much as they do, it kind of wears off. So we should not do that
That's
because they had a
reasonable.
lot of issues. Like they were really mad at each other for a while.
No, so no, the angle that I'm proposing though is two other, or another Primogen and Charlotte. We're going to escort them to apprehend Karen. The La Sombra fired first, and therefore anyone wanting to do the whole "oh, you don't have permission to kill," you can say it was self-defense.
Yeah, I got shot twice.
Technically, Charlotte didn't make the killing blow, and neither
What?
did I on anybody. Charlotte, it's okay. You can pretend that you did. It's fine. Just
No,
not
they
kill
told
them.
me that I did.
No, you did shoot that person, but then
And
the
he
other
died.
person. And no. And you see, Insomnia did something and he caught on fire.
Oh, he
Or
was just
maybe
being
it was
nice to me?
Morgan that did something and that caught on fire. I don't remember, but there was fire. Maybe
Oh,
you
he was
did
being
shoot
nice
them and
to
it
me.
got. I don't remember. It was a lot that was happening at one time. There was a lot going on. There were shots being fired here and there, and the cannons and big bada booms going on everywhere, and then the yelling, and then the fighting, and it was so chaotic. I don't recommend it.
I
Oh,
think
and
Insomnia likes me.
Charlotte may have a new employee.
Were those the
Trash
same
Panda.
thought?
Trash Panda wasn't very happy with whatever was going on.
Ah,
I just offered a card.
that's a lot of information.
It would probably be better told over the course of like an hour or so.
Probably.
Actually, I technically hired everybody.
That she did do that. But the only one that really seemed, well, maybe they all seemed a little interested. It's really hard to say, but Trash Panda the most was like, huh, maybe. And just I don't know what was going on with them. They were not on the same level, and they were not like. It was not
Yeah, and
like we are.
they
Really
tried to
good.
like make a plan.
Oh my god, they're so bad at making a plan. It did not
Yeah.
go the way that they
Like you
planned
might
at
as well have
all.
not made a plan.
I mean, not everybody's really good at coordination.
Well,
so it's
We
fine.
do so well. I'm so proud of us. Like I really am. Like
Let's
we
bring
do
it in.
so well.
I'm
Although-
glad you came out with a positive. Oh god. Okay. Okay.
And I guess there's a group hug.
Well, not to immediately jump into the planning part of planning, but the one takeaway I'm getting from this story is that there is one less harpy in
That is
Camarilla
true.
Court.
Cassandra,
who
you're going to be a
already-
harpy.
One
Just
who
don't
already
be
had a predilection towards one of our group.
Yay, that is where this discussion's going.
It's not something that you have to do, it's just an idea. Because harpy is not an appointed position, it's one that the person just kind of takes up on their own. So if you wanted to point out how much Stephen?
I
don't-
call
Stephen
him- I
is
call
what we
him
called him.
Stephen.
If you wanted to talk,
Dust is what I'm calling him.
if you wanted to talk about how much Steve liked you, and how well you guys got on in Elysium, and then fall into that role, you would have a very easy time of doing that.
Oh, then you'd be a
But-
professional tea spiller.
It's not a necessity, but if we're talking about getting in, we're already kind of rolling into this idea. Thanks.
Well,
Then-
next time we're at Elysium, I'll hop on it. Since apparently I'm such a bitch there anyway.
Well, could you?
Don't take it so bad like that. It's okay. It was a one time. You're really nice normally. Like it was just that one time with that guy, and I'm fully blame it on him. He was the
Lawrence.
bad influence.
Lawrence.
Florence was worse.
I missed
Does that-
firing
Florence, safe word. But, anyways,
That is a good point. Oh my goodness.
yes.
The safe word is Florence, and that woman's word, that woman's name was Florence as well, and it really just brings me back. From now on, we don't talk about that other Florence right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Cassandra, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to. It's just an idea because you already have an in that way. It's going to be a lot easier than if you wanted to try to become a primogen like everybody else is, apparently.
Yeah, that seems to be a much bigger deal for at least for the Toreador here.
Yeah, so
Sure.
like I said, it's an in if you want. You're already obviously in, but if you wanted to cement your place, then as part of whatever we're doing here, there's that. And you technically don't even have to really set foot in Elysium to do it. You just kind of need to spread the word.
Well, I'll call whoever I know and let them know that's my intention.
Yeah.
Storyteller,
Sandra.
who do I know?
There are a few Toreador that you would know of. Mostly just kind of minor Toreador, like, a sculptor here.
I'll
It's like
start, spreading the word on the down low. Group texts and private party invitations, things like that.
All right.
Cassandra, can I
Yes?
just tell you that I did not mean to offend you, upset you. I'm really sorry if I hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to do that.
It's all right. It's really easy to act like that. Like,
I understand that.
unbelievably easy to be like that sometimes. And I'm really mad that I missed seeing the cannon go off.
Well,
That was
luckily
not
for
my
you, we
fault.
have 49 others. Only
Be
one
mad
was
at
spent.
Charlotte because Charlotte did that and I told her not to do that. I thought about that. You're going to be so upset. No, I really did not.
Or
I'm
was this
sorry.
Just
I
an
should have.
excuse to
All
buy
right,
another
Charlotte,
boat?
you owe me one cannon going off.
All right, we'll make it
With
happen today.
interest.
Does it
Oh.
matter the fact that there was not a place for the cannon to go off, so now there is a really big hole in the side of the boat?
Were you planning on going sailing anytime soon? In my boat?
Maybe.
Well,
Is it
good. I
still
have another boat on
sailing
the
if
way.
it's on a yacht?
I don't know. I don't do it.
I think they call that yachting.
But why would they call it yachting? It is a boat in the water, and it is kind of sailing, isn't it?
I don't think it is.
It's-
I'm pretty
it's
sure it's
still
all
sailing.
mechanized. Actually, it's probably a really good thing you guys weren't on the water with it all working with you there.
Good point.
I mean, all that stuff's computerized now.
Did you
For
break my
future
boat?
reference, no.
You don't know
But
that.
it's-
Did you break my boat
Florence?
before I broke my
Florence?
boat?
My dog is just like ears up, head tilting
Yeah.
side to side every time.
Florence is just kind of like,
That's actually what distracts us because it's so fucking cute.
Okay, so there is another thing that we should take into consideration as well. The
More
other
cannons?
Lasombra. No, not the cannons. Real talk now.
Oh.
The other Lasombra, I don't know who that was.
Okay.
They weren't really able to tell because, fire and dust and, dead. Really dead.
Right.
So I couldn't tell who that was so much. And so if it was one or the other, then we had to take in the question that were they kind of working together? Would they have worked together? Would one have told the other that, Charlotte and I were there? Or, and if it wasn't one of those two, then that's even potentially more of a problem because that means there was at least one in the city that we didn't know about. Could there be more?
There are a lot of questions there.
Did the other coterie see this Lasombra, or Karen, or anyone else who was there, or was it just the two of you who saw them?
Apparently, that particular Lasombra has been trying to kill the other coterie for a few nights, maybe. I don't know exactly how long, but it was mentioned that other Lasombra has attempted, homicidal things towards them before.
Interesting. I wonder,
But I didn't know who it was.
Give me just a second. And Charlie's just gonna kind of rock back on his heels and just sort of talk at the ceiling, but I'm accessing the cobweb across the web. And I'm literally just pinging the Malkavians in the cities. Go, hey, do any of you guys know about a Lasombra that's had a weird vendetta against a coterie in the city? A really, really weird one?
Or do anything?
he
He used a sniper rifle.
He had a sniper rifle?
Nope.
No? How about the rest of you?
That was just one
Yeah.
particular person.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, my voice is the strongest on the cobweb, so I'm literally just talking at this point. Hey,
Oh, Harley, could you probably access maybe some cameras around there and see if maybe you can get us an image of who that
Can you
one
also
was?
ask why pirates
Oh,
wear eye
never
patches?
mind. Never mind. You're not going to get an image. I forgot.
anybody else out there?
So I'm gonna do a complete Malkavian storyteller thing. So I'm gonna get from Charlie
Yeah.
a dexterity and etiquette roll.
Okay. Hang on a second.
Yes, I realized after I asked you that was not a smart question to ask if you could see an image of an Lissombra on cameras.
First instinct, however. Right thinking. Just.
Not used to there being
Yep.
other me
Didn't look like
around.
that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could look up where the fucked up piece on the camera is.
But if we're gonna.
3 successes.
Yeah, I was trying to see if that companion merit let me use somebody else's dexterity, but it only lets me use skills, not attributes.
Aw.
If somebody else has more etiquette,
No.
It might be me.
No. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Nobody has etiquette? Really?
He's one.
I'm shocked.
I've got 2. Yeah.
No etiquette.
We all knew what we were doing when we made these sheets.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking around.
That is indeed the case.
So you reach out with your mind, Charlie, and you you're kind of searching. You're like, okay, this person doesn't know this. Nope, not over here. Nope, this person. No, maybe. And then from behind you, you hear, yeah, I might know something.
Hey, hey, yeah. So what do you know?
Yeah, there was kind of a sniper type Lasombra person that was maybe doing something kind of in the downtownish area, kind of near that steam clock thing.
Okay. Do you know who that was, or
No.
no?
Well, ask if they know what clothes that one was wearing. That could eliminate at least one of them.
You just know that there was a La Sombra over there doing stuff.
Yeah, there was like shadow stuff going on. I was kind of eating like a homeless guy around there. That's
Okay.
good eating around that. Usually tourists,
Yeah.
but there's some homeless people there that they're kind of tasty, a little gamey at times, but
didn't-
fuck it, might as well eat. You taste
You
kind of
didn't
like
see any
hamburger.
of the. You didn't see any of the body of the La Sombra, just the shadow.
Oh yeah, they were really pale.
Okay. Clothing.
Oh yeah, they had the thing on.
The thing.
Mm,
You want to just? Can you describe the thing or
no.
no? Okay. Was it? Like
And
a
then you
shirt?
get like a kind of an image flash of like kind of from their perspective, the look of it, and it's like military black cargo pants.
Oh, the thing. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, the thing, man.
Right. With the pockets.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A lot of shit in those, man.
Yeah,
Those are great.
definitely.
If you need like extra blood, you can put like metal like things in there, and you could have extra blood. And then you can carry goldfish in there if you really want to.
I'll have to see if they have those in white. Okay.
Goldfish? No, goldfish are gold, dude.
No, they come in different colors. They have the rainbow kind.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Can you eat goldfish? Are they tasty? Like, are you allowed? Do they have any blood? Is what I'm asking.
No, they're crackers.
Oh, they have rainbow goldfish?
Yeah.
Shit. And then you kind of like feel an expanding of that particular Malkavian's mind.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Okay, bye. And you hear a click.
Okay, we probably don't know who the fuck that Lasombra was, but he had military cargo pants. So
At least
doesn't
we
sound
know
like.
that it wasn't wearing the piratey shit.
Yep. So not him, and probably not Merrick either, because I don't remember military cargo pants. He could change though, so it's a possibility. But it's somebody else.
Got cargo pants.
For Elena, when you ran up to the body, you do actually remember that they were wearing military cargo pants before the body turned to ash. There was just enough of it left.
Yes, I that is what they say. They're cargo pants. I didn't really 100% know that that's what they were called. I just called them the Swiss Army pants thingies.
That works too. They have a lot of
I
pockets.
could have told you that much. I didn't. I was just more so wondering if if they maybe, I don't know, wore the bougie pirate shirt or the
That
eye
would clash
patch.
with the cargo pants.
Okay.
I mean, like you got the frilly thing, and then you got a bunch of like pockets on
I
some
don't
baggy
know. They were
shorts.
going to try to assassinate other kindred. Do you think that they would really try to dress to the nines when they're trying to assassinate somebody? They're going to go for the Swiss Army pants.
Look,
like we
I'm
were
just saying, if I
talking about.
took off the pirate pants and put on the military pants, I would take off the pirate shirt too. It's just it's really silly, just like going half and half at that point, because
They clash.
that's like business on the bottom, party up top. It's very weird.
It's the mullet of
That is fair enough. I'm sorry. You did
Yeah.
not have to get so upset with
I
me.
mean, I'm just saying, like it's like this person is obviously a trained killer. I mean, I like to think that they had maybe a bit of sense of coordination. They had to have coordination if they're shooting guns at you. But they're dead, and they're not either of the two people that you know. So good.
Potentially. We want to know for sure that it wasn't one or the other unless we find out if one of if those two are still actually,
That is
not
true.
dust.
I bet you could call your pirate friend, no problem.
I think he wanted to talk to you and Charlotte more than he wanted to talk to me, so you should do that.
know how to get a
Do we
hold
have
of
his
him.
number? Yeah. I mean, I have no problem doing that.
I mean, there was a bunch in my hat for some reason, but I don't
I
think
mean, you
his
could
was one of
technically
them.
probably call that club and he might be there, or they might be able to give you a number.
There is
Because that
that.
is that is part of the thing that Charlie and I were going to tell you about. It was never really about me going to there so much. He just wanted you and Charlotte to be there because you're you, and you did the thing that you
Influencers.
do.
What if we hadn't gone?
Um,
I mean, we weren't all exactly the bestest of friends when we left that night.
I
Is
mean,
he
it
playing
still would
4D
have.
chess?
It still would have probably worked out because the Primogen would have shown up, but he was banking on the Primogen's connections showing up because the Primogen really didn't want to go in the first place. So worked out. Which
That and now he has been seen with the Primogen at his establishment, which apparently looks a certain way. And might I just go ahead and say it one more time, very quietly, but
that was too quiet.
all right. I really hate the Gamaria because all this is bullshit, and I didn't realize that, it's going to be a whole thing like that.
It's a lot of cloak and dagger trading pieces back and forth. But on that note of trading pieces, as Elena said, he very much wanted you two there instead. So that would mean Cassandra using that to her advantage in this whole Harpy situation, considering that she was in demand for this club and thus also being able to make or break this club that is potentially a centerpiece of Kindred Society along with your own. So that's where we take a piece back.
Everything's going according to plan.
They take a pawn, we take a pawn. Chess.
See, this is what the thing that's about the Gamaria that I'm not very good at that whole thing where you're trying to play like political like mind games like that. I prefer to just, hide in the shadow, wait until you're not looking, and then
See, I
like checkers
unfortunately, yeah, but I was embraced by a Camarilla Alliance sire, but I never got to leave the Warrens, so my exposure to the Camarilla in general is very limited as far as the the social one-upmanship and the trading of boons. All of that's just like irrelevant as far as I'm concerned.
And I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but I'm not exactly the most social person out of all of us.
Oh,
Oh,
you?
but
You're
you're
doing
so
better.
jovial.
You're doing better.
And willing to
Thank
change.
you.
A
I'm
quick
going to take that
learner.
as a compliment. I am learning so many things from you too. Like, seriously, I am.
Oh, say that thing you said.
Be more specific. I say a lot of things.
That thing you said that I was like, she's learning.
I don't remember. You're going to have to be more specific. I picked up on several things from you too that I've actually used.
I
Was
don't
it a
remember
yar?
specifically. No, it wasn't a yar.
Oh,
She
no.
she still
Damn
hasn't
it.
yarred. No, I can't
No.
remember. Oh, but it was good. I was so proud. I was like a proud mummy.
I don't remember either. I tend to say lots of things, and usually like there's been a few times that I have said things that you two have told me, or I've heard you say them. Like when I was talking to the Maximilian, and I tried to go, oh, gushy, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. I did that because I know that you two do that, and I've seen it, and it works. I
It is
One of my
suppose maybe.
catchphrases.
It worked out.
Cassandra, you are going to get a text message back from Phoebe Vickers, who is a local Toreador thespian, and it's very pointedly thespian as opposed to actor, non-gender specific
Obviously.
act person. Yeah, basically saying, oh, you're gonna be Harpy. I want to help.
Absolutely. I'd love to have your help. And a heart emoji.
Cool. And then like a couple of heart emojis with like the hearts on the hearts.
Oh,
that are
yes.
floating.
Awesome.
Can we meet up and do it?
What was that?
Can we meet up and do it?
Is this something we can do, like, right now? I'm asking the group.
What do they want?
I show them my phone.
Are they wanting us to go to Elysium right now?
I don't know if it's Elysium. I think they want to. I ask how they want to help.
I think he just wants to do it.
Oh, well, then we do not need to go to that.
I don't
no,
think
We have a room
that's...
for that.
I don't think it's that.
I don't think that's what we're talking about.
No.
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 Neither of the two kinds of screwing are currently on the text table.
So no torture.
Three times. No.
No. I will text Phoebe back and say,
We need more details. That is important. We need to know a little bit more of what is in that one's head.
Yeah.
then I text back #deets with a question mark.
I could come to your place. You could come to mine. Question mark.
This isn't clearing it up for me.
Didn't clear it up for me either.
Maybe just
You want
straightforward.
to invite them to the tower?
How do you want to help?
That would probably work.
I will text back, how do you want to help?
Oh, be a harpy. Keep lists, etc. We could meet up and go over it.
Looks like I've got an intern.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Maybe.
You'll know
Yeah.
no greater power.
Or a cohort. Yeah, I don't know what they're going for, but yeah.
We could bring them here. They're not particularly likely to get slimed in the elevator.
That is true. We could do that if we wanted to let people from their Camarilla, right? Yes, maybe.
Yes, T. I'm assuming I would have texted.
I think that the best bet would probably to meet at a public place like the mausoleum. Then to have people come to, Charlotte's place to
This
stay.
is a Toreador friend of yours, right?
Yes.
That would probably make
An
sense.
acquaintance.
That probably makes sense then, actually. If that works out.
And you can show it off to them and be like, look at my new place and the little thing that you do.
Oh,
That's a
that
good
is so
point.
that thing that you do.
I do like doing that thing. All right. So I will text her back I'll meet you at Ma's tonight. I'll make sure you're on the list. See you at, 4 a.m. or whatever time would work.
That's really late. Or early.
2 a.m., 2:30.
That was probably the
Never
better.
know how long things are going to take here.
I would rather not be stuck at the mausoleum with, that person when the sun comes up. No offense.
And you get back, Kate.
Well, I guess we're doing this.
How do you want to get there?
On the yacht. Which is how I want to go everywhere for the rest of my ever.
Even
We
with
will
the giant
take the
hole on the
option.
side?
We're
Well,
not
it does
going
have
in
a
the
big
water.
hole in the
It's
side.
battle
We're not going in the
damage.
water. Yeah.
I don't want to go in something battle damaged. Can we take the helicopter?
How do we land it?
Why do you always have to have real questions?
Yeah.
Can't
Right,
that be
yeah.
a problem for later?
It will be a problem for later when we try to land it.
We
I
can take
agree
the
with
motorcycle.
Charlie. Again, and not all of us are going to fit on your motorcycle.
I have
was gonna
sidecars.
say-
A lot of sidecars.
As many as we need.
I don't,
I don't
think
think
that's
it's
how
one
motorcycles or sidecars work.
Can we just
Depends on whether or not you're in a Macklemore music video.
Well, I mean, if two people are on the motorcycle and there's a sidecar on each side, then one sidecar would have two people and one would have one person, and we're bringing. It could work actually if you just have a motorcycle and two sidecars.
I have a new question. Who's driving the motorcycle? And if it's Charlotte, do you know how?
Yes.
It was not very convincing.
Can we just take the limo?
Yes. Take the limo. Let's take the Hummer limo so that we can burn gasoline.
Okay.
A dejected Nosferatu just like, can we just take the limo?
Why does it always have to be something with you people?
Plans.
I can just see us all going down the street on the motorcycle, just balancing on each other.
The opening.
It's like
for
the water
Metalocalypse.
skiers.
Yes.
Okay, so. Okay. Before we do, we have Primogen, Harpy. How about you two?
Potential Primogen and potential Primogen.
Well, so potential Primogen entails Davenport, right? That's the name.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to be bandying that intention
Right.
about.
And
That
potential
is work in
Primogen.
progress.
And potential Primogen is the lady that Harley is afraid of.
Nixodon, and I am rightfully, respectfully afraid of
Right.
her.
Does she know that her name sounds like a dinosaur?
I'm sure she's heard that before, and I'm sure the last person who told her that she probably did very unspeakable things to their body.
I bet
Okay,
she
I
I mean,
looks
I
like a
just did
dinosaur.
that, and there's nothing unspeakable done to my body.
So,
I think we mean saying it to her.
But I mean, if she wants her spot, yeah, that's totally hers. I want no piece of that at all. But
Whip?
well, see there, if she wants to just be an absent Primogen, if she wants the title, then Whip, I would be the one actually doing the work.
You'd have to talk with her, though, still.
Well, I get the impression that everyone else is scared shitless of her, and
Could you declare
Do you want
yourself
me-
acting Primogen?
That would probably bring her
Primogen
out.
in her stead?
If she's actually out there, that would bring her out.
Then he can find out if he's whip or not.
I still would like to try to be, I mean, among the Nosferatu, the word diplomatic doesn't really exist, but I would still like to try to at least have a conversation with her instead of just kicking over a hornet's nest.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the ability to, then you can talk with her, and either she doesn't want it or she does, and you throw in for whip, and that way, you know, the more the merrier. So it's not just us Primogen. Get everybody
Do
else
you
involved.
want me to go with you and you go try to find her? When you intend on talking to her?
That would, I'm gonna need some muscle just in case. Yes, that would be very
I'll bring my guns.
all right, if I do manage to get an audience with her, I want to just reiterate with you all that she's incredibly powerful, and doing anything untoward her would probably be the end of it, and we'd be wishing we were back in the old building fighting the werewolves.
So
I believe my
maybe
gun.
just you and Elena go do that then?
Well,
That doesn't seem smart either.
no, it's not. It's all going to depend on the circumstances. If we're going to have to go down into the Warrens, it's going to be dangerous for everybody, even myself. But
But would she consider it being some kind of threatening, Would you consider it to be threatening if we all go? Like, you know, like you're trying to gang up on her or something like that?
If we show up in numbers on her turf, um, I think she's aware of the amount of power that she has, and um, I do not necessarily think she would see it as an active aggression, just because she knows that I know that she could crush my head like a grape.
Do you think that she might have people, you know, might have her eyes and ears everywhere
Oh,
and
most
could tell?
definitely.
Then why don't you just leave her a message so that she comes to us instead?
There's that.
Yeah,
You
tell
could-
that pile of clothes.
You could do that.
Instead of us trying to find her, just leave her a message somewhere
Well,
so that she knows to come to us.
I
Or at
did
least to contact us.
That's reasonable.
You.
I did put some feelers out on the World Wide Web. Let me see if I have any, fish on that hook. So I will check.
Let's do that.
I will,
I'm lost
yeah.
in the metaphor.
Let's do
Fish
that when
don't
we
go
go
in
do
webs.
this. With Cassandra's new intern.
We probably shouldn't call her that to her face.
No. And in the meantime, we will figure out, Charlotte, how you are. I mean, you're already in, but how we do this to help advance you.
Yeah, I'm
And
really
she not to
slacking.
be a whip as well. And that way, when, you know, the whole thing with the premonition happens, she can just step into place.
There's that, but I don't know if Victor wants that or not. That's the real problem. Is Victor's got their whole thing going.
Then we could make her indispensable. Kind of forces him to make her in that position.
I will say the fact that she is now employing 2 Primogen, a Harpy, and whatever we wind up with Harley doing would probably work in your favor pretty well if you talk to Victor about it.
I'll set up a meeting.
And then we lock these things in place and we're in. Then we just gotta play the game until we do whatever the plan was to.
Yeah, can I ask about step 3 profit of this plan?
Well, this was a better
the
way
question
to.
mark?
This was a better way to actually, shake things up from the inside than just kicking the tower down, because that wasn't really going to work so well, unless you wanted to do more bombs.
Okay, can I just say that, you know, full disclosure here, I'm not 100% sure exactly what plan we're going with anymore. Things have
Ditto.
kind of happened a good bit on the fly, and so I'm not really sure what. I know the ultimate goal is, you know, by Maria, topple that shit down, but I don't know how we're getting from point A to point B so much anymore, because we've had to,
Yeah.
you know.
We've all
Okay.
become fine, upstanding, high status Camarilla members. Step 2. Step 3, destruction.
Step 2 is actually setting up pieces in place to disrupt the power flow, which we're able to do being Primogen in court positions, such as Harpy, actually influencing people into directions that better suit us as opposed to the court.
Oh, you could totally just like plant little things here and there that may or may not be true.
Over time, sow disfavor with other Primogen, or for other Primogen. Maybe the Prince. Probably don't jump to that one first. That one's a little dangerous. But sort of play a shuffle game of how things get replaced based off of who believes what.
Once we're all in, it's a simple game of politics.
Okay, so that's where I have a problem because I'm not very good at that part.
I'm very good at that part.
Well, it's maybe not necessarily politics, but using your position to go about your other plots and schemes and plans, using that as the springboard. It isn't necessarily politics, it's just personal gain at that point in time.
Okay, so again, just going to full disclosure here. Um, so Maximilian, what happened with him, and kind of, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. He kind of tricked me a bit because I'm not really good with all of this, but I really, really want to take that pawn back. Like, really bad. I want to kind of make Pirate Knight at the mausoleum and say fuck him, and he can lose all of his clientele because I'm kind of pissed off about that just a little bit. Kind of like what you are, Harley, with the.
Stephen.
Yeah.
So what exactly?
I may or may not want to eat him.
Okay.
Well, I
so,
can't help with that, but we could always talk a lot of smack about the opening night of his club. I have like 9 Instagram accounts with like 50,000 followers.
And I can
You
buy
should
a lot
do
of
that.
followers.
Now, you said earlier that night that you wanted to talk to us about something that you think you got us or yourself in a bit of a tight spot. What exactly went down?
So essentially, just like what I was just saying a moment ago, he wanted Cassandra and Charlotte to be there because it gives him more, whatever.
Clout.
Because we're so attractive.
And great
then-
dancers.
And then essentially, the fact that I went there, it makes it look like to him. It makes it look like he has my ear, and he really doesn't, and I don't like that.
But didn't you get his vote of confidence out of that exchange?
I did, but at the same time, he sort of has me in a very interesting predicament. Charlie, what is it that you're calling it? You were saying something about it that was a little bit more, and I'm not quite getting it. Something about the influence. I don't remember exactly.
Like I said, it's the fact that he was using this influential position that she had to show off, and by leveraging her position and her connection with her powerful friends, or rather her influential friends, you all, it then sort of reflects back on him that he has the ear of the Primogen of his own clan to be able to,
Yeah.
do what he wants.
Well,
He just asked her to show up and bring some friends, and she just did.
Yeah, well, here, I mean, I personally wouldn't be all that concerned in the long term because once you are solidly in your Primogen position, you can tell them to fuck off.
It's not necessarily so much that I can do that because I can do that, but the fact that people will think that think it's the other way around, and so therefore he can try to get pull in other places by just throwing that around without me ever hearing about it.
Well, then have Cassandra just crush the living shit out of him then.
Yeah, that's where it helps that
Yeah.
that's where it helps that a member of your coterie is the harpy. Who would
Right, so that's
pick
what
up
I
on
was
this
saying is I
information.
don't want that anymore. I don't want him to have any kind of a leverage. I did what he wanted me to do to get his support. I have that. The rest is not for me to do anymore. Like, if Cassandra wants to, what is it that you said? It's a talk shit. That's what it is. If you want to do that, and Charlotte wants to do that, and you want to do Pirate Night at your club and make it all a big thing, and Charlotte can fire up her cannon and make it an even bigger thing, I would like that very much because I'm kind of. What are you calling it? Cassandra, you call it paddy.
Yeah. You know how you like to like sneak around in the shadows and then like strangle people with
Do the
like
thing.
tentacles and stuff?
Yes.
You can do that socially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do that so well. That's what I'm trying to say is I
we
don't
can
do
teach you.
social so much. So yes, you're going to have to show me what to do because otherwise I'm going to find myself in situations like that one again.
You stick around, I'll teach you everything.
So while we're doing this, I want to hop on one of my spare Instagram accounts and start smack talking the club.
You did.
Overpriced drinks, ugly people.
Interns, like that post.
You did have an entire pirate expedition show up to your club before they even had their opening.
I was sort of thinking that. I know the limo sounds great, and I know that there's a big hole in the yacht. But what if we went back in the boat and did a big announcement that Pirate Night would be beginning on Thursdays?
And you
That we are
can,
not giving up a good night.
you can actually show off the hole. You can say, "Hey, party yar har hard." And
I can say
yeah,
that.
there's yeah.
Pretty good.
Charlotte, can you maybe instead of doing the big boom with the cannon with the big ball thingy, but can you fill it with confetti? I've
Confetti.
seen that.
Yes, and glitter.
I don't know about that, but the confetti I do know about. I've seen that before. Does people do those? What are they? The baby. This is baby things.
The gender
Oh.
reveal parties.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
Don't show her YouTube videos.
The what's his baby thing?
You have to get zoning and nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We'll take care of it if anyone
It's
shows
fine.
up.
Sure. That'd be great.
I've never gotten a ticket in my whole life for some reason.
Just have Charlotte throw
Wonder
like
why.
a shit ton of money at
Right?
him. Just there, that'll solve it.
There are
most
so
of my
many
problems.
options.
And see what the greatest thing about this is like you guys are doing that part, and if he comes to me crying and oh why are they being so mean? This is not my doing. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't
I'm
look
just
like a
following the
toreador
trends
in
on
truth.
Instagram. I have no control over what's trending or not.
That's true.
Like literally, I can't do anything.
Yeah, because for you to do anything, he would then owe you.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Instagram, your post is getting a lot of likes and whatnot.
Excellent.
Like
I do all the Instagram stuff. I don't actually know how it works, but Cassandra does.
Harley may or may not follow all of Cassandra's Instagram accounts, and he's like
Charlie does. Charlie does.
Elena has no idea what Instagram is.
Elena's
She's just
exempt from
smiling.
having to follow it.
She's just
Charlotte.
smiling and agreeing. Yes, this is what I want to have done.
Earlier, when Charlotte yelled out that the interns should all click like on the post, they're all like looking through their phones and like, okay, wait, do you have this one? Do you have this
Charlie
one
is
over here?
Charlie is showing like Elena like the Instagram like at a distance.
Like 10 feet away.
Yeah, like
That is such a good idea.
like scrolling, but like kind of cautiously scrolling because he doesn't remember like which Instagram this is. He was like,
It's like a photo book, but on your phone.
Does Charlie have a naughty Instagram?
it's not my account. I have Cassandra's pulled up.
Oh my god, I hope Charlie has a naughty Instagram.
Oh my god! That's the
Well,
new next
now we know the
episode,
goal of
finding
season
Charlie.
2.
Look, I'm not going to
Finding
stop the
Charlie's
fanfiction.
naughty
Is all I'm saying.
If
That's
anybody out there
fantastic.
wants to happen to, draw some fan art of Charlie's OnlyFans, I'm not going to stop them.
That's
I
the
fully
backup
support
plan
it.
if this Primogen thing doesn't work out.
I would subscribe. We fully support that.
The whole coterie will follow.
I have someone who can do a commission in like a couple of days.
I can't tell if we're talking in character or out of character now.
Neither can I.
Adder.
But yeah, so just
So,
scrolling through like
Heading over to Mausoleum, are we?
Apparently.
as we're
but
showing
on
this-
the boat?
On the boat.
on the
Apparently
boat.
on the boat.
Do we need a minute to load the cannon with glitter? Because I do not, or confetti, because I do not trust Charlotte to just stuff paper in it and then light it on fire.
No,
That's what I was going to do.
no.
And that's why we don't trust you.
As you are all down at the boat, there's like you hear a whirring noise, and the drone with like a box of confetti kind of drops it near Charlotte.
I called Amazon.
You called Amazon?
Yeah, me and Jeff are good friends.
Isn't he retiring?
Yes. I was wishing him well and then asked for confetti.
Oh, okay.
Maybe instead of Whip, we just put you in charge of Amazon.
That's a great idea. That's way better than Whip.
I mean,
The power
Charlotte was
that he
talking
has.
about Oh my goodness, Charles, what were you going to order off of Amazon with the drones that you were telling them about the other country? What were you doing? It was
A breastplate.
shit. That's right. Charlotte was going to order a breastplate from Amazon and have it droned in, and I think that they thought that was a bad idea.
They're
So
so afraid of drones. Like,
I think they're afraid of Amazon.
Well, I
mean,
mean,
that's
those drones
reasonable.
do record the whole time.
well, don't get in trouble.
It's just confetti.
Well, let's
And apparently glitter.
let's load the cannon and set sail, then, me hearties.
Interns, load the cannons and put on your pirate costumes. We're going to Mausoleum.
And we'll see what we get into now.
And on that note, we're going to take a bit of a break. So we will be back in about 5 to 10. Attack person, hit it. Is that the thumbs up? Okay.
There it is.
Hi,
There.
everybody. Welcome
That's the
back.
thumbs up.
We are back, and they are on a yacht. Never
It's a
thought they'd
pirate
be
ship?
on a
Pirate
boat.
ship. Got a sail.
So, yeah, you make your way on the pirate ship to Mausoleum, which is, it's not a short trip, but it definitely takes up most of the streets that you happen to be on at that particular point in time. Yeah, it's got a huge turning radius.
I think Harley would have just been hanging out by the new window in the side of the yacht, just kind of like every once in a while, just kind of like poking his head out, like, oh, cool.
The
it's a
interns
feature.
the interns are rather busy around that particular area because they're readying the cannon, and they're Googling how the fuck you ready a cannon.
I sent them to learn from the Navy.
The Navy was supposed to take care of this.
I will attempt to assist the interns.
You're gonna make me make you roll, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh, this can
Cassandra-
only go well.
Cassandra, do you just keep a pirate hat on you at all times?
Yeah, I always keep a selection of outfits with me. What if a situation arises?
But
Where?
what the,
Wits and
Right.
science.
Okay.
where do you keep it?
Cassandra
it's so
opens like her
tiny.
purse, and it's just this like carefully folded, the like Marie Kondo style little clothing packets. So that one's a vinyl cat suit, and that one's a prom dress, and that's the entire pirate outfit.
Prom dress?
Are they individually like wrapped as well, like kind of like almost
yeah.
shrink wrapped and like
Yeah, like almost shrink wrapped
The-
and labeled very carefully.
the air
Anybody
like
looking-
pumped out of it?
Yeah.
Anybody's
Would you
looking
believe
to see
nobody took me to
Charlie
prom?
absolutely enraptured and enamored at the organization of the church. Just
You never know.
I didn't
And
know so
there's-
many things could fit in one little bitty purse like that. Like, because technically your purse is small, like, compared to, like, the Karen and stuff with the big, giant, like, old lady bag that, like, holds a
Yeah.
lamp and shit. But,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, it's important to stay organized. If I could find a way to vacuum pack shoes, I would. Luckily, red goes with red everything.
That is fair.
And there's like a kind of a pocket on the inside that has like pieces of paper that are stuffed into it.
What is all that? Do you have to keep paper to write your number down on things or to blot lipstick like I've seen done? Not really.
Take one out.
Yeah, it's all the phone numbers from like all the.
Ooh, I'll take another one of those, please. Thank you.
I'm like Dial-A-Dope, but for men. No, wait, that's already a thing.
With the 2 successes for Harley, you are kind of able to help them out a little bit. Like, it's kind of a group effort of trying to figure out how the fuck you fire a cannon when it's not loaded.
They're on Google,
packed with-
really.
Yeah.
How
It's like
to
the-
pack a cannon with confetti.
Yeah. The blind leading the blind on this one. Yeah, everybody's trying. Eventually somebody's like, "Oh, we put the gunpowder in first, and then we like, grab the thing and push it in, right?" And then somebody else is like, "Oh yeah," and then the confetti, and then you're like, "Oh yeah," and then we light it from this side.
Okay. Well, and I holler up the stairs to Charlotte. Cannons ready to fire, Captain.
I mean, you can
Wonderful.
basically just lean out the giant hole in the side of the
Well,
boat.
Does that? Yeah, I didn't know where in relation Charlotte is to Harley. I'm just assuming she's
looking directly down at over the rail.
Do you think they're blind down there because they didn't have an eye patch to swap over?
I
There's a
gave
big
them all
hole in the
iPads.
side of the boat, so they could probably see, but it is nighttime outside, so it's a little up in the air.
They should have had eye patches.
Maybe perhaps that would have been a
Apparently.
good idea.
Be sure to fire them as soon as we arrive, and make sure you fire it at that big bouncer that everybody hates.
Don't do that.
Do it.
Don't try not to fire it directly at
Do it.
anyone if you can.
Craig would not be pleased.
Perhaps a bit of an upward angle.
That's
trajectory.
what I was thinking, yes.
Thank you.
You have
So,
a very
yeah.
important decision to make as soon as we arrive.
Eventually, you just pull up to the front of Mausoleum. There's the typical lineup that looks kind of like Vancouver in the middle of a Sunday afternoon, the brunch lineup, but it's waiting to get into Mausoleum. Should we fire now? Do
no.
we fire it now?
Hold.
Charlotte,
it's-
do you mind if I get up on the bow and
Oh yeah,
do
it's
the
your
important
thing.
thing? Great.
Yeah. You want a sword?
Yes.
I believe this one was coated in a very dangerous toxin.
Oh, that's right. And you wanted me to hold it up for you. I remember that part now. And I said no.
Mhm. Yeah.
So Hurley's gonna have like a naval officer's hat on, and he's got his sword.
That sword is coated in blood from a Tremere, and it's very, very poisonous, apparently.
So don't cut yourself on it. Good thing it's fake.
I'm gonna put
you
the
s-
sword down.
Are you saying that out loud when they're on the top of the boat and there's a big lineup?
No, that all took place downstairs. I'm sure.
Cool.
No.
No, that was a below deck conversation.
On your orders, Captain.
All right, so Cassandra's gonna get up on the bow, and I'm sure we've already attracted some small amount of attention again.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I would like to activate awe.
Ooh,
Aw.
Aw.
sweet.
Do I have to do anything for that? I haven't used a discipline yet this game.
No, it's AWE.
No,
Oh.
you just get like your presence bonus to social.
Yeah, I
roles.
think it's free.
Get it. It's free.
Yeah.
It
Yay.
is free.
Do I have to roll for it or anything?
No, if you do social stuff, you get bonuses to those roles based on your presence, and also all the mortals just think that you're awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Then I'll do that.
mortals are kind of malleable.
Stupid mortals. All right, so Cassandra gets up on the bow. I think that's the front part of the boat.
Relatively.
And with on is, yo ho, me hearties! Starting on Thursday, Mausoleum will be hosting a pirate night every week. The best pirate club in the city, truly the only one worth attending.
Fire!
Charisma and let's go with performance.
And then you add your presence into it.
And then the plus the presence dice.
Maximilian's gonna be pissed.
So the entirety of my presence pool?
Yeah.
All
Also,
right, so I've only played other systems, so if your dice pool goes over 10, does it max at 10 still, or are you rolling more than 10?
No, just keep on
You-
going.
You
Roll all
go.
those
I
dice.
love that she
Grab 'em
just
all.
said that.
keep
That
on
makes me
going.
so happy. Love that.
Ah, Jesus.
So if we go over 10, do we keep rolling? Yes. Yes, do that.
All the other systems I've been in max at 10, kind of no matter what. So,
This is
alrighty.
where the
Listen.
storyteller is really glad that he's producing and you don't have a dice tower because that would make a lot of noise.
Oh God, yeah.
So many dice, I just heard.
While this is announcing, like in preparation for the cannon about to go off, Charlie just like inched over next to Elena, just hands up to ears, like waiting for the big.
Elena will
kaboom.
put her arm around him and just kind of tap him on the head, like, there now.
11.
Jesus fuck.
Wow. Are there any crits in that?
Yep.
How many?
How many
3.
tens? 3 tens? That's in,
My
13
yeah.
crit.
yeah.
then.
That's where you
I
get to
counted
11.
those. I counted those in 2.
Okay, 11
Okay.
crit then.
Yeah, I counted those as 2. That's how I got to 11.
Yeah. So let's just say, everyone is in rapt fascination of Cassandra. They are just their minds turn to complete and utter jelly
Aww.
There's crowd forming that you didn't know was even there. There are people like crowding around the boat that are coming from like 2 blocks down that they
They're already
just see
telling their
this.
friends.
Yeah,
And
they're calling people.
as they crowd around the boat, Charlotte's gonna dump over a bucket of loonies.
And I'm going to take my hat off and toss it into the audience.
Yeah, people
Mostly
are
'cause I don't
fighting
wanna
over
wear
the hat. People are like, there's like an actual brawl for the hat. Like somebody grabs it, and then like somebody's like, "No, it's mine," and they just punch him right in the face, and then it's like kind of a mini mosh pit that is happening.
No cover charge for whoever wears the hat.
This got
Holding
out of hand.
Charlie closer, like you don't want to see this.
This got
Trust
out of
me.
hand.
But it was
Does that
Okay,
ever make
don't
you
worry,
feel
we
weird
got
that
it.
people want to sniff your head?
it was
Kinda.
immediately after Cassandra said that they fired because Harley gave the order.
Yep.
And they aimed it up.
Okay.
Cassandra
Charlotte will remember
pauses
that.
ever so slightly as she notices this, but continues on with her speech. The cannon shot goes through one of the upper windows of Mausoleum, in addition to spraying confetti and glitter everywhere.
What goes through a window?
The only thing, because they packed it really hard because they're a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, that tracks.
So there is confetti and everything going everywhere, but like a kind of a good chunk of it goes through one of the upper windows, which Cassandra briefly just takes her off her stride ever so slightly, which is probably why she didn't roll like 20 successes on that one. She kind of realizes that, oh shit, that's Erasmus's like haven window.
Oopsie.
So
Do you want me to fire them?
Erasmus's haven is basically going to be covered fucking stem to stern with glitter.
I think he'd like
Not that it isn't regularly,
Yeah, I
but
was going to say, will he even notice other than the window?
Will he even notice?
he'll be like, hey, I guess the window's broken, but you know, glitter, whatever.
I re-glittered for you.
Fine. So yeah, that happened, and then there are people just fighting it out over that hat, and there's a large crowd forming.
This got out of hand.
We should go in or leave or something.
This got out of hand.
I holler up. Are you taking the rope again, Captain?
No, I'm gonna take the grappling hook.
Okay.
And
I'm just gonna hold Charlie and be like, it's almost over. Don't worry. It's still very, very loud, and they're fighting over the hat. And now Charlotte's going to take the grappling hook. Would you like me to just take you inside?
Yes, please. And
Okay, come on, let's go.
Too,
And I'm gonna take Charlie. Like I'm still holding Charlie, and with Florence going, and we're gonna go down the stairs.
And the entire time,
and
Charlie's
into
just
the-
muttering about masquerade breaches.
And
Hey,
we're just going.
None
in.
of this is vampire
It's
related.
alright. It's okay. Don't worry.
party
We'll
related.
handle it.
There's
It
a
will be
7
fixed.
Side of the
It's
pub
okay.
owned by
It's
the
okay.
Harpy and
Charlie, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. We'll fix
Okay,
it. I promise.
Okay.
Fire the harpoon at the window.
the only thing I can
No.
envision right now is like Elena holding Charlie, and then Charlie is like
like
bundled
bridal
up holding
style.
Florence. Like,
I've got you. It's okay.
I'm just,
I've got
just
you. It's
cradled
okay.
against her shoulder, and like Florence is following, like pressed up against my leg while walking. Just a
It's okay. I've got you. We're going to get through this. Come on.
Okay,
We're going to go
okay,
inside.
okay.
It's not going to be so bad. I promise.
And maybe they won't call the police, and then maybe it won't be.
No,
noticed,
it'll be
but-
fine. I promise.
Okay. Okay.
She'll dazzle them if they do. It's fine.
Yep. Yep.
Cassandra is the only one that notices this particular part, though. But the poor unfortunate sap that just got like, you know, several $1,000s worth of loonies dumped on him is currently unconscious right beside the boat.
It's not a party if someone doesn't get a head wound.
Yeah, that's just like dumps the entire thing, like, and it's just like, yeah, some poor guy just got like, you know, 300 pounds worth of fucking coins dropped on his head.
We shouldn't let Charlotte have change anymore.
I love Canadian money.
Uh,
Yes. So that happened. You're eventually like Craig is able to kind of muscle his way into the crowd. Like he is a large dude, and he's like 300 pounds, almost 7 feet, just like elbowing his way to the coterie and trying to like usher you inside. It was like, really, a cannon?
I will be leaving the Tremere blood sword in the yacht. I'm still gonna have the officer's hat on though, and I'll be tagging along with the rest of the group.
And Cassandra's like also tanking through the crowd, but in a different way. She's just taking all of the attention.
I would like to imagine that Elena got Charlie inside and she is already taking him through the loud noise of the main room and into the back room, not the fuck room, but the other back room. That fuck room.
Come on! That's where the most couches are.
You know what?
Don't use your logic.
I take that back. I'm taking him to the fuck room because that is the...
Charlie's not even paying attention at this point.
He's not paying attention. He hasn't been in there yet, and there's lots of pillows.
Yep.
It's fine.
Have I mentioned that this is a
comforting
rated M for mature game?
So yeah, straight back to the fuck room. Just, it's okay, Charlie. I've got you. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of here. It's not going to be loud anymore. Don't worry. We're going to go. And just taking him straight back there.
There's a lot of pillows in the fuck room.
But it's very sound insulated.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
like- yeah, once it's quiet, I'll just sit down on the nearest soft surface. Just
You
Okay.
just never mind.
okay.
This would actually make for a good meeting place with your soon-to-be possible protege. This is you're already mentally one step ahead of them because you know what this room's purpose is and they don't.
That's true.
It's pretty obvious.
I'm gonna get on the swing.
Wait.
Oh, Charlie, honey, get off the pommel horse. That's not for you.
Okay, Charlie, so listen to me for just a moment. Look at me. Look at me. All right. This might have been a room that we spoke about a while ago.
I gathered
That you
that as
want-
soon as I saw the swing.
Okay, so wait. It is the only one that's really so much soundproof. And that's
is
trying
the
to get you
most.
into a place where you weren't so overtaken by the noise.
Overstimulated,
now.
if you will.
There you go. Yes, what she said. I was only thinking about you, if that makes, you feel any better. I wasn't necessarily trying to take you to the fuck room because it's the fuck room, but more so because it is the quietest room in this place, and you seem to be very, very uncomfortable with all of the noise and all of the things that were happening.
There were several conflicting sentences in a row, but I'm going to stay with the last one. And thank you. Okay.
It's okay, because nobody in here is actually, fucking at the moment, so it's not a big deal. You
Not
don't have
right
to
now.
worry about
You,
this.
you put a qualifier on that sentence, and it made me more uncomfortable.
Hey, look, all that you need to focus on is that it is quiet. It is the quietest room here. You don't have to listen to that out there.
Until
All
it's
the
not.
crazy music and the fighting over the damn hat and all of that. It is
How are we
quiet.
going to explain the fact that a riot just started outside of the club?
Look at
You don't go to a
Cassandra.
lot
She's
of clubs,
hot.
do you?
It's Cassandra.
Good jazz
She's
clubs.
hot, and she gave people free admission if they get her damn hat. Of course they're going to riot. She charges an outlandish amount of money to get into this fucking place.
Oh,
I really
didn't,
do.
I didn't hear the free hat. No,
I
that
know,
makes sense.
that's why I
Okay,
had to-
okay, yeah,
Yes,
no, that's
yes.
good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
It's
That's
gonna
good.
get posted everywhere.
No, that's good. That's good.
I will
I
say
already
that
see that we're trending.
Part
Charlie?
of Charlie's like overstimulation was all of the flashes that were going off as Cassandra walked by. Speaking of, I'm gonna get a strength and athletics check from Cassandra.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. So you remember how I had 11 dice before?
Not so much now.
I don't now.
So Charlie, when you feel better, when you're not when you're not currently trying to process everything and you have calmed, I would like to have a moment or two of your time, just a little word here or there, It doesn't have to be anything, which not right now, just whenever you feel a little bit better. I'd like to talk to you if that is okay.
Okay. Like
Okay.
in here or not?
It doesn't really matter. I just need to know that, just at some point, when you feel a little bit better, I would like to talk to you. It's not anything major, just something small.
That's the qualifier thing that makes me feel uncomfortable again, where you say a lot of like details, but okay, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Just
Sure.
know that I just need to talk to you about something. That is it. That's all.
Oh, okay. How big is this room that we're in?
It's fairly sizable.
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Maybe when the person gets here, we just go talk over there. You guys okay with that, or?
Yeah, I'm planning on
Sure.
fucking with the new harpy anyway. So
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a
Thought
choice
that was
word.
going somewhere else.
I was about to say, you might not want to say that so much in this room, unless that's what you're meaning, and if that's the case, that is completely okay with me. I don't
You should
mind
probably
about
ask
this.
her first, though. But yeah.
Right. I just
Razmius is upstairs.
I just want you to know that, it is
metaphorically fuck with the new harpy. How's that?
There you go.
at least while I'm in this room, and the cameras that are here aren't going to work, so you're good on that end.
That's weirder.
Well,
I'm sorry, Charlie.
Cassandra, how many successes did you get?
So I have a different mechanics question. If you only have one dice for a roll, theoretically, and you have 2 hunger, is it still just the 1 red die, or do I have to roll
it
2
is.
hunger? Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
I got 1 success on my 1 red die.
All right. Then you
The
actually
success, damn it.
you take 2 superficial damage from making your way through the crowd because everybody is trying to touch you and get a
That
piece.
fully checks out.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
sweetie, we're gonna have
crowds-
to beef you up a little bit.
When you
God, I'm
hit
the
that
worst.
level of successes with a presence roll, like crowds get a little weird.
Yeah, I should probably have 1 dot in any physical thing whatsoever.
Gains.
There was a lot of pinching.
I'll
let's
work
say.
with you on that. Elena will work with you on that.
So yeah, Cassandra's all bruised and she's broken a nail and
Oh no.
We're going to have to work on that just a little bit, because if you're going to continue doing the thing that you do, you're going to need
Wait,
to
what
be a
did she
little
do?
bit more strong.
yeah, I didn't follow that either.
You know what I was saying? There was a
No, I missed it. I was swinging.
You're gonna have to start from the beginning, Elena.
Right. So if you're going to continue to do the little
That is what she looks like.
I can't even do it. God damn it! You're making me break character. This is terrible.
I'm sorry.
I can't watch any of you guys while I'm doing any of that.
And there's a dog right now that's basically the physical representation of the presence result.
Yeah.
Just like all over Cassandra, like get away.
Let
So
me-
essentially,
let me-
yes. Straight face. If you're going to continue doing that thing that you do, you're going to have to get a little bit stronger, a little bit not so, bruisey like you are right now. Because, the more that we continue on the path that we're going, there's a really high possibility that you're going to end up, having to do that thing that you do, and then I don't want you
Just
to
hire a
necessarily.
bodyguard.
I was just thinking that.
What thing
I
was that
don't-
again?
Okay, so she. Fuck you.
Charlie.
So hard right now. Just
Oh man, I think we broke everybody character this particular game at least twice.
It's a rare game.
Oh my god.
Sorry. We can
We're all
advance.
professionals here, damn it.
We can advance.
really not. So
I'm really not. I'm really
the
not.
thing is, the little thing that she does, you know,
Yes,
that's the
you know,
thing. Yes,
I got it now.
the more that we dig deeper into what we're planning to do, you're going to have to do that more. And I would really hate it for you, you know, to get hurt at some point because you do that thing and then, you know, what happened out there, happens again. But that would be really, really bad if it happens and there's kindred people around because they're stronger than those, like, you know, flimsy little mortals out there. And I would really hate for you to get injured, you know, hurt or something along those lines. So perhaps maybe either, you know, you and Charlie or maybe you and I could take some time at some point and try to, you know, kind of, yeah, make you a little bit not so bruisable.
You know, I took one of those self-defense classes a few years back, you know, scream, yell fire, don't let them grab your hair.
Okay, that doesn't work when it comes to situations like that, when you're inviting the touching and the at you. It doesn't really work so much when you're inviting that in. And then if you do that, you know, when there's other kindred around, and I don't think that your self-defense classes or whatever it was that you took is really going to hold up against kindred doing the little touchy thing to you, because there's many of them that are really strong. Like I saw Trash Panda recently do some crazy shit and it was really kind of like, oh dear. Like, I'm not kidding, it's really, imagine Clan Leather Jacket, like Charlotte called them. I think they're Bruja. Yes, Bruja. Imagine one of them getting all grabby at you because you do the thing.
Oh,
They're
that does
strong,
sound
like
gross.
really, really strong. And I really don't want you to, you know, lose an arm or a leg or hair or something like
I'll
that. So I
learn.
really
Not your hair.
I'll learn. Yep, I'll learn.
good.
Like right
Okay,
now.
we'll work. No, none of it now. You've got things going on right now. We've got things to do.
You
so
should probably
like,
start doing push-ups.
That's
I
would
do
help.
it.
There are ways that we can make you safer and more able
There
to.
are. So yes, we really need to do something to kind of make you not so bruisable or, you know, ripping arm out thingies, because I'm kind of concerned that after seeing what you're going through right now with the bruises and stuff, and those were just, you know, just like regular drunk, fucked up, immortal people.
I mean,
What would
Charlie
happen if
called
you?
it a riot. So
Okay, but they're immortal. They're not kindred. Now, what are you going to do when that happens with kindred? And they rip your arm
usually
off.
scream and yell fire. You'd be amazed how many people run away when you yell fire.
Especially
That's not
kindred.
Okay, but that's not always going to work. And instead, they're going to take your arm with them. Because
Don't
people,
enjoy that, no.
kindred specifically freaks the fuck out, especially when you yell fire. And they're liable to take both arms with them, and you'll never know that it even happened because you weren't paying attention. I just would feel much better if you would just, you know, if we could help you a little bit and make you less pliable.
Elena, did you get your arm ripped off recently?
No.
You seem really worried about that one specific thing.
It's not necessarily the arm. I mean, what if they're hugging her and they take her heads with them? That would be really bad for all of us.
You have a very graphic imagination.
You should get new friends.
You
At
are
that
my
point, you hear a
friends.
knock
You're
on the
the only
door.
friends I have. And it's just, I just
Come
see really
in.
bad shit.
You basically, the door opens and you see someone who's got like the kind of side ponytail from like the 80s, and it looks like they're jazzercising.
Oh
Or-
God.
Oh, she looks
Yeah.
hip.
I'm gonna throw it really back, really long to the Toronto in the 80s. It's like it looks like somebody basically tripped out of the 20-minute workout, and they're like, "I can come back another time if."
You guys make
No.
it so hard to stay in character. I'm just not even today.
I know, right? No, come on in. Come on in. Pull up a seat or a
You
swing.
must be
if you're
Cassandra.
more like Charlotte.
You're Cassandra. I'm Phoebe.
Hi.
Hi.
Phoebe. Hi. It's so nice to meet you. Oh
Isn't it though?
my God, right? Here, come in.
What are we doing?
No, it's just like it's super cool, right? Have you seen it on Instagram? It's called the BD lifestyle. So you don't actually do the stuff, but you like live in it,
Oh, like 50 Shades of Grey.
right? So you know all about it. Come on.
Right.
The couch
Okay,
is comfy.
okay.
Just
Are
like 50
we
Shades of Grey?
doing...
No. These are my friends.
Are they doing...
No.
No.
Not yet.
No.
I don't know what it is that we're supposed to be doing. I don't know what 50 Shades of Grey is or I don't understand.
It's a...
No. It's fine.
It's a
It's
little...
really fine.
It's your
No.
color palette.
That.
Why is
So
it
in
a
that case,
concern?
Elena is doing 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, the,
Okay, so
yeah,
so why is
50
he
Shades of-
concerned that I would do 50 Shades of Grey then?
Hey, Elena, you said you wanted to talk to me. Maybe we do that thing instead of this
Oh my
thing.
God.
Charlie's gonna start walking towards the corner of the room.
Okay, you're right. I did. Okay, and I'm gonna head
She's-
towards the corner with Charlie.
She's unfamiliar with the old slap and tickle, isn't she?
No, she taught me all about screwing earlier today.
She's
Right.
avant-garde.
Okay. Yeah, so you're Harpy now.
I am.
You're going to be Harpy. I can help. I can do what I can. I can help spread the word that you're going to be Harpy. I can
I would
keep
love that.
keep up a bunch of your lists.
I would love that. See, I'm like really busy with stuff, so I can't always be on top of things like that.
I know, right?
Super busy.
And having someone like you to like take care of that sort of thing would be so helpful,
Right?
right?
I can keep lists. I've got a little journal. People look at me and they automatically think that I'm kind of a bubblehead, let's be honest. And they see me writing in the journal and I'm just going to write like little hearts and stuff. I have a system. One heart is like a minor boon, two hearts is like a major boon. Then like there's like the big heart, the really big one that's kind of doubled. It's got like a black heart thing around it. That's a life boon.
That's so smart.
I know, right? And then, we can keep a list of everybody in the city. So who is everybody here so I know?
Right. So, and I'm going to do the introductions. But
Okay.
I'm not going to give her much of anything, just, name and clans sort of thing, because I already don't trust this bitch.
Give me a wits and awareness.
For anyone worried, that's a normal roll.
Yikes.
2. You can see that she's writing down the names, but she doesn't really. She's got a lot of spelling errors. Let's put it that way. She's a bit of a, let's just say that intelligence was the dump stat.
Hey, don't throw too much shade at those of us. Elena spelt with like 2 A's.
Yeah, it's spelled with an A, and
I am not going to correct her.
She's lucky I don't see that. I would correct her.
Charlotte's spelled with like 1 T.
Oh.
She draws a little motorcycle for Harley. Like,
Look at that.
yeah,
Yep.
Charlie's
This is
dotted
one of
with an
those-
I.
No, Charlie has a Y at the
Those-
end.
This bless your heart moment. So bless your
Yeah.
heart.
Yup.
yeah. Anywhere that she has like an I is like got a little heart thing on top of it. It's just
Oh my god, I love it.
completely
I want
ridiculous.
to owe any boons.
Yeah, is it a boon?
No, only if it's a full-sized heart is it a boon.
But there's no I in Charlie. Remember, there's a Y now.
There's a Y now.
Aww.
Charlotte.
Charlie.
Anyway.
Charlie.
So, does anybody here owe any boons to anybody else? Is what I'm asking.
I don't, as far as I know, didn't you already pay yours back by going to the club?
Geo's another.
From the corners, she has the other one.
Yes.
There's
of
just that
course.
one
Ooh.
more. That is it.
Who do you owe that to, though? I
I
kind of need that information too.
Merrick. That's it.
Right,
Merrick Losabra.
Merrick.
Yes.
And then she writes like the little heart thing beside Elena's name. And then
It's very
like,
tiny, small, not even that big. It's just a little bitty thing.
It was
That
a
is all.
small. It was a trivia. The size wasn't mentioned. It was a trivial one. I think.
It was
with
very
an-
small.
Yeah, with an arrow pointing, and she writes out Merrick, and there's like she puts kind of like wavy lines around it, kind of like shadow.
By the way, that reminds me, just real quick, and she's yelling at her across the room. Have you seen Merrick in the last, I don't know, few hours or so? Have you seen him?
He usually hangs around the Elysium, so far as I can tell.
Right, but
Eh,
has he been there within, I don't know, the past, 24 hours at least?
I haven't been to Elysium in like a week. It's why I
You're
volunteered to help
useless.
out.
You are useless. What is your name? Phoebe or whatever. You're useless. I need to know these things.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm
Let's
sorry.
talk.
I'm sorry. Just forgive me. Forget what I said. It's okay.
Let's talk.
Just
Let's
deal
talk.
with Cassandra.
He's having
Even
a
the
day.
mention of Elysium sets everybody off. It's crazy.
So, storyteller, just for clarification, in this book it now says Elena Hart Merrick, right? That's what it sounded
Yes.
like.
Yes, it
Okay.
literally.
Just
Yeah,
checking.
it kind of says that. Yeah.
Fuck you, Charlie.
This has been a great episode, guys.
Even the mention of Elysium turns everybody evil.
We all have PTSD, okay?
We do.
Yeah, so it's basically just she's scribbling that down. She's like, does anybody else owe anything to anybody else? She's not really that nice, is she?
She's an acquired taste.
She does her best.
She does her best, that is for sure.
Is the taste sour apple?
Yes, the best Jolly Rancher.
I was really
Like
thinking
watermelon.
Jolly Rancher. I was thinking like kind of it's like a Mike's Hard lemonade. It's like a sour apple shooter.
Mmm.
Oh, if I
Should be more
if
like
I
the
could
porn
hear
star
this.
shot.
Yeah. Elena and Charlie just over in the corner at this point, like going to have whatever talk this was.
The talk was to get the hell away from here.
Yeah, let's bounce over to that particular talk.
Yeah, I have to like steer her back away from explaining the boons and ripping Phoebe.
I don't like
Okay.
that person at all.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What? They're busy. Don't worry about them. What did you want to talk to me about?
Okay, so this is one of those moments where I'm trying to make sure that you know everything, like full disclosure, so that I can keep you in the loop. But okay, so
You do a lot of qualifiers before you say things, and it makes me nervous.
I'm trying to make it better. I was told that, there's a smooth transition into things that, are going to potentially be unnerving. So that's why I tried to do that.
Okay. Sure.
I'm trying to make it a little bit better so that you understand my perspective of things before I just tell you what it is that's going on so that you don't like freak out on me.
Okay.
Okay. So I really, really like you, Charlie. You're a really great person. I just need you to understand that. Okay, so the night that Charlotte and I went on the boat, then we went to help the other coterie. I got really, really hungry, and you, specifically maybe your blood so much has really sounded and just really, really good. Which could potentially be an issue at some point, but it's not right now because I'm okay. But I'm just letting you know that it was a thing for a moment that I really thought about contacting you to try to get, I don't know, maybe getting a few, not so much hungry and using your blood to do it. If it's any consolation, I did it to Charlotte too. But she doesn't know yet. I haven't told her. But I did the same thing to Charlotte.
There were several parts of that sentence that I'm trying to unwrap.
Okay, so I just want you to know that when there's a thing like that, that I'm going to tell you that, there was a thing like that I got hungry. And that just might have been your blood that I really, really wanted at the time. I, of course, did not do that, as you can tell, because I didn't call you or, come kill you or try to kill you or anything like that. I'm trying to be as considering what I do and how how I do things, that I'm trying to make sure that you at least know up front that there was a moment that I considered really wanting to call you so that I could get more of your blood. I really like you, Charlie. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to just eat you and kill you or anything like that, because that's not what I want to do. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to eat you like that. There's a little voice in the
Not like
back of my
that.
head. Fuck you!
You said.
Oh my god, this booty call conversation.
So I was thinking about calling you for a booty call.
We're 12 episodes in. We're 12 episodes in. How do you not realize that our brains automatically jump onto the dirty track?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
So,
So, yeah, I said that there were several things earlier I was trying to unwrap there, and now
Okay, so-
you said them
alright.
all over again. And
So you said that you know that there's a little voice in your head. I've heard it once before, twice before. I can't remember. But yes, the little voice that you hear, something like that. I have something very similar to that in my head, and it tells me occasionally it'll say, eat Harley, eat Charlotte, and it just happened at the time at that moment it said to eat Charlie. And I didn't do it, obviously. I went to Sandra and I got some blood from Sandra and I was okay. But there are moments when, I kind of, I don't know, your blood seems like a very good, very viable source of nourishment. Full
And-
disclosure, like I said, this is full disclosure. I'm not trying to say. I feel
So-
like I'm making this worse.
Alright, so you wanted to tell me that there was a point where you wanted to call me because you were hungry?
Yes, that is right.
I mean, it's not something I'm opposed to. I mean, it's not like
Really?
Not
I
like-
thought for sure that you'd find it really weird, and aside from the the 1 or 2 times, the 2 times that you helped me out with that situation,
I mean,
I really thought that you'd find it
did.
really unnerving.
I did originally, but then we had that whole thing happen, and kind of, like all that stuff happened in the moment, and it just sort of over the hump at that point. So just kind of already did that. So I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not against the idea.
I was not expecting this, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I thought that you'd be a little freaked out by it, but I was trying to make sure that, you understood that occasionally that happens. And there was the little voice in my head was telling me, okay, so the little voice in my head was kind of telling me to actually eat you, but I don't do that.
Yeah,
not
no,
to
that's
people
not
that I
gonna-
actually like.
That's not going to work out.
No, I would never do that. Not to you, and not to Harley, not to Cassandra, not to Charlotte, but anybody else might be fair game. We're not going to go there. I'm not going to go onto that limb so much. I just wanted you to know that, yes, that is something considerably since that, those moments when you did help me out with that, yes, there's moments that I get really hungry, and that's what I think about. And so I didn't want there to be any kind of... I just wanted you to know that this is a thing that's happening, so that you understood, and that kind of. I'm really bad at this whole social thing when I'm trying to tell somebody. That hardly understood it when I told him about it forever and a day ago. I can't even remember now how many years that was, but either way, it was a thing then, and I was trying to make sure that you understood that there are moments that can.
I'm
I guess-
glad that you felt comfortable enough to tell me that there were moments where you were thinking about me like that and wanted to ask. Yes? Yes.
Yes, I just wasn't expecting you to be as, I'm pretty sure if I tell Charlotte about this, she's going to probably freak out a little bit, maybe a lot of it. I'm not sure yet. But
I mean,
I kind of got the taste of it, and it's there, and it's just.
Well, I mean,
As we have learned recently, Harley's not always going to be there when I get really, really hungry. And it's better that there is somebody there that I can lean on a little bit rather than,
yeah,
kind
and
of really eat somebody
yeah,
completely.
we've gotten we've been working together a lot more lately, so I'm not opposed to the idea.
Are you sure? Because I know that we had that whole past thing that happened, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to be completely upfront with you and tell you what was going on because of
Yeah.
that moment way back when, such a long time ago.
I mean, the thing happens when I get too hungry, so it's one of those like pacing sort of things. Otherwise,
I've
I'm just walking
noticed.
around.
How do you keep that from happening? Is there something that I could help with at all to keep
Not
that from being such a
not
thing that you
getting
did?
not getting too hungry.
But you don't do the whole kindred thing like I do. You do the I
I
don't
mean,
know
I'm
what you
not.
do
I get like
really.
again. I'm a little flexible, but no, I've got other means.
Is there any way that, since I'm telling you this, is there anything that I could help you with at all that, in case you get to that point where, there's a whole lot bleeding from the eyes and
Maybe
you can't really go out into the public like that, can you? So you can't really hunt somebody like Harley does, although he goes for sleeping people, so I don't think it really matters so much for him.
if it came down to it, then that similar help that you're asking me for would be appreciated. Sort of a
Of
mutual
course.
thing.
Absolutely, I would always help you.
You kept saying you liked me when you were qualifying that you also wanted to eat me, and I got confused on that. What did that mean?
That means I don't want to kill you. I don't want to eat you till you die.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that you understood. I like you. You're a good person. You're nice, and I like you. I don't want to end up, at some point, it's getting to a point where I eat you and you die. That's not what I'm trying to tell. I'm really bad at this. I've told you that I'm really, really bad at this whole situation, and I just want you to know that, like, when I say all of these things, that I'm not telling you that I want to kill you. Essentially, I don't want to kill you. I do like you. I think you're not what I expected at all.
I like you too, and would also like to not kill you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that because I'm pretty sure that you probably could. I've seen what you can do.
No, I mean, I don't know about that. And you've got the thing with the Raiders of the Lost Ark thing in the face. And
that is true. I think that we would probably be pretty good of a match. We're not even going there because I'm not going to try to kill you,
right.
and you're not going to try to kill me.
Right.
I'm going to help you out if you ever need help out, and the other way around.
And we'll help each other. Yeah.
See, it's a good thing that I told you this, that we talked about it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well,
Meanwhile-
another small little bitty thing though. I'm probably not going to tell Charlotte so much that I had a momentarily thought of, eating her so much because I'm pretty sure she's not going to take it as well as you did. I was kind of concerned how you would take it.
I mean, she
But
might be
I'm
open to it. I don't know.
I have a hard time believing that. Maybe, but I'll consider it. I might tell her later, like, "Hey, remember way back when?" Huh?
Yeah, you can grow that. You can grow that out and see where that goes.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, thank you for feeling comfortable around me like that.
We're doing so
Meanwhile-
well.
Back in the ranch.
So, Harley would have taken to, standing or sitting next to Phoebe and sarcastically pantomiming all of her actions. So if she shifted her weight, he'd shift his weight and add a little sass to it.
Amazing.
I'm assuming you're doing that kind of behind her.
Oh
so that she
no,
can't
no,
see it.
no, no! I'm doing like, hey, fuck you, bitch. No, this is yeah.
And suddenly in her little book, Harley owes like 50 boons.
No, I don't.
Is he okay?
That's how he always is.
Yeah.
He's a sassy Nosferatu.
And maybe I'm playing up the stereotypical Nas voice.
Amazing.
Like, hey, I'm Harley. How's it going?
Good, good. And you?
No, I'm doing just great, just fine. So,
That's
yeah.
good.
I really like your hair. It's really pretty.
Thanks. I think he's not okay, is he?
None of them are.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
He's the funny one, you know?
We're like a band.
Well, looks aren't
We're
everything.
sort of like a band.
Oh no, I'm like the fifth Beatle. It's,
Yoko Ono.
sure.
Was there a fifth Beatle? I heard about Paul McCartney maybe not being Paul McCartney anymore.
The second Paul McCartney.
Paul is dead.
Yes.
Yeah, off the White Album. Yeah, one of the best records of all time. But no, anyways, so as far as being a harpy, is that something that I can get into as well? I'm really interested in learning how to do something like this.
Do you want to be a harpy?
Yeah.
Pretty much it's all record keeping.
Oh, really? I mean, that's my clan's like really good at that.
Not from what I've heard.
Oh, really? Oh, spill the tea, sister.
This episode
It's,
has been like a train wreck.
Have you heard of Shreknet?
Duh.
Yeah, there's that.
Well, it was kind of a group effort.
Group fuck up. Yeah.
Well, you know, if it wasn't for things were going just fine until everyone wanted let in, and then you all fucked it up.
Yeah, I didn't fuck anything up.
You sure about that? You spelled my name wrong.
Yeah, that's just the way I write things.
I mean,
I
okay.
mean, I can read it. It's like a little motorcycle. Obviously, that's Harley. Duh.
It's like hieroglyph. It's code.
It's like an emoji, but on paper.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of clever, actually. Harley. Oh, you know,
And
this thick Nosferatu skull, it just doesn't go through all the way sometimes. Oh, gotcha.
And as a storyteller, I'm going to apologize ahead of time. It protects the masquerade, unlike your face.
Well, you know, your hair looks worse than the shit I cough up in the morning.
See, this is for a role.
Well, get a better fucking agent. Your hair looks like a fucking, like I said, Nosferatu morning. Bleh.
Does he have hairballs a lot?
Sometimes.
Charlotte's gonna walk Harley away.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Your face looks like a turtle dick.
No, that's
Okay,
not
why
even
don't we
true.
get you a drink?
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
gonna walk her back out of the fuck room and into the main. Get her set up with goddamn anything.
Do you want me to push you on the swing, Harley?
I am so
Yes.
sorry about them.
Oh, yeah, it Nosferatu.
What are you gonna do, right?
mimicking the swing. Fuck. Oh my
Coterie is a
god.
trash fire.
Okay, no, listen.
This episode.
We've had a very long string of good content. We're allowed to have this is the penultimate episode. We're allowed to have something like this. This is
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like this is a great summary of this entire.
Yeah.
I'm with Charlie over here. Yes, this is mwah.
This is
Samantha
peak
Fink.
Vancouver adjacent.
God
Yeah.
damn, you guys.
I think this is a good particular point to cut off this particular episode
By all means.
because, yeah, I
I
don't.
don't think we're getting this back together again.
That's a good place to end the night. Charlie and Elena having a heart-to-heart. Cassandra doing harpy things, and then Charlotte just pushing Harley on the side.
I can see that.
Oh my god, right?
Harley on the sex swing. It's fantastic.
Oh my god, I am so sorry about that, Patrick. It just came to me, and I was like, oh my god,
God, it was great.
That was beautiful.
this is such like a catty bullshit asshole Toreador thing to say.
No.
Oh my god.
You and I have had this conversation multiple times. I know that it's coming out of a place of love.
Oh yeah.
You never have to apologize for that. No.
Well,
yeah.
Also, I do love your makeup.
Well, thank
Your
you.
makeup, like, it's hidden most of the time, but fuck, man, when you take that thing off, it's like, damn, that is
Yeah.
right there.
There are opportunities where it's like, I'm gonna show the face off. So.
I also
Not
love
regaining any kind of footing on this episode at all.
It's over.
This
It's
went
over.
Cut it.
all the way off the rails.
Cut
Done.
I also love Charlie's numbers, like for makeup stuff. Yeah. And so let's do some outros and get everybody out of here. Now that we've broken everybody multiple times, I'm gonna go in reverse order of what I can see in the Zoom call. So we're gonna start off with Charlotte.
I am Brennan. I wish Charlotte. You can find me on youtube.com/JIBOVT. We raise money for charity every week. Please join us next week or something.
Are we doing karaoke? Is that still a thing? I heard something about karaoke.
I've got so we made $800, and every $200 I have to do a karaoke stream. So I owe a few karaoke streams.
Score! I'm so down for that.
Yeah.
Will you be doing
yeah.
it in character as Charlotte? Because that seems
Yes.
even funner.
Charlotte loves karaoke, so it wouldn't
Totally.
be
Is she as good a singer as she is a dancer, though?
equally.
Perfect.
As a storyteller, I'm requesting Steve Perry. We should have been gone.
Oh my god.
And
to do some Creed in there or some shit.
well, then you have to sound like Cher. Can you take me higher? Okay, Charlie.
Hey, I'm Zachary Vaudo. That's my Twitter handle. We are speaking to you from the past.
Yes.
We'll record this, so if we're right and today is the 13th, then that means that tomorrow I'll be on Carrion Comfort Studios playing Crack the Sky. It's a Lancer-based system, so big old mech fighting with a bunch of big old gay people, like me, and all the other people.
Wait, hold on. Are the pilots gay or are the mechs gay?
Yes.
Or are they both gay?
Yes, and you'll
Everything's
find out.
gay. It's
You'll find out at 8
fantastic.
p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Carrion Comfort Studios. Tuesday is ATL by Night. I'm on there all the time. We're in the middle of our fourth season. And then next weekend, I will be participating in Virtual HorrorCon with Gehenna Gaming. Right now, it hasn't been announced what I'm playing yet, so I can't tell you. But by this point, you should be able to go to my Twitter and see what I'm playing. So we'll see you over on Gehenna Gaming next week.
Hell, I don't even know what he's playing yet, and I'm the storyteller, and I can leverage experience points for that kind of thing. But Elena.
Hey, I'm Samantha McLarty playing the Sombra Elena Cortez. My socials are just S McLarty on everything. That's where you can find me. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing right now. I'm doing. These people
Right
have
now we're
broken
playing a
me
game.
tonight. They have broken me. I'm done. I'm gonna be doing something at Martlet Games. I'm playing a Ventru, and we've gotten a little bit of a taste during our prologue episode, and she is quite a bitch. I love her. She's fantastic. I'm so happy.
A venture bitch? That never happens.
A
I've never
venture
seen that
bitch.
before in
Never
my
seen one of
life.
those.
Like gasp, right?
Not in this
Yeah.
game.
Lillian is that boss bitch. There's no.
Lillian is that boss bitch. Yes.
Yep.
I'm so excited to see where it's gonna go from there. That's all I've got at the moment. I love you guys. You broke me tonight with the ahs, and I think I'm done. Love you all.
Aw.
no,
I don't even know what I
AWE.
did.
But you gotta spell it with a little heart.
That's my
Yes.
George of the Jungle reference of the day, so I gotta get that out.
I love all
just-
of you guys. Just throwing it out there. I love all of you guys. I love the Vancouver by Night people. I had enjoyed playing with them this last week or so, whatever the hell that airs. I have no idea. Wait, was that live?
That already aired. That was live.
God damn it, Steve!
You've just
That-
confused us all with this time thing.
That was
What
like
year is
fucking-
it?
Do you realize how hard it is to keep all this shit straight?
It doesn't sound like my problem.
I don't
my
even
God.
take notes.
So yes, I love those guys. I talked some mad shit about a few of them. I love you. I just want you to know I love you guys. Elena talked mad shit. I did not. I love you guys.
Same.
Just like I love
Yeah.
my adjacent crew so very, very much. You're fantastic. Mwah.
Cassandra, how are you gonna follow that up?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, what now?
Hi, I'm Lex. I've been Cassandra. You can find me on Instagram at a redhead vixen. I don't have anything to promote because Sinners and Saints finished 2 weeks ago. However time works, I'm a little confused. Finished 2 weeks ago. It was sad. You should check it out on YouTube if you haven't seen the replay yet. I will be in other things at other points, and I am very sad that Elena has never considered eating Cassandra. Not once. Not once.
I haven't tasted you yet. Let me taste you and it will
Charlotte yet
happen.
either.
Phrasing.
I did too.
Right?
I
Oh,
tasted
well, I didn't
Charlotte.
see
I
that.
think I did taste Charlotte. Did I taste Charlotte? Shit, no. I tasted
You-
Charlotte's interns. God damn it.
Yeah.
No, well, you tasted.
Yeah, in a roundabout kind of way, you tasted Charlotte.
It's cool stuff, right?
In a roundabout way, I've tasted Charlotte. I need to taste
No.
you, Cassandra.
Offended. Well,
Let
we
me
are in the
taste
fuck
you.
room.
I mean, yeah.
We'll just put
Anything
Charlie
can
back on the pommel horse and they can be on the swing.
I'm gonna hey, I need to take my hunger down a little bit. I'm gonna taste Cassandra. That's just happening now.
Are we picking
I-
up
Season
immediately or are we picking up
finale.
on a time jump? We'll find out.
I literally have no control left as a storyteller whatsoever. Like I originally was like, you know what? Sure, taste each
Maybe
other.
I'll run a plot and instead be
Yeah.
all fucked
I'm
around.
just gonna go around licking everybody like That's so fun.
I cannot picture Elena just walking around.
Harley?
Cassandra, give me your arm. Let me taste you.
No, leave my arms alone, you arm-obsessed person.
Harley?
Hi, I'm Patrick Gill, and I was playing Harley the Nosferatu. I am the creative director at Martlet Games. Elena is, yes, I'm looking forward to her participation in our London's Bleeding Chronicle coming up. Yeah, we had our prologue. We will hopefully hear, depending on circumstances, start actually filming in the very near future. So yeah, who knows when that's going to be coming out. And I have a super special, super duper announcement that yes, everyone already knows about.
I forgot about this. No, I didn't.
yes.
Yes, I did. Here you go.
Yes. So, Martlet Games will be doing a Cults of the Blood God stream over on the Onyx Path Twitch channel. That was actually all. This is technically all Sam's doing. She was the one who put the little bug in my ear to reach out to those guys, and
I just gave you emails. That's it. You did it.
yes, and so, Elena will be participating, and Lex will also be participating as a special SPC. I really can't say too much more other than it's officially happening and we're working on it. But that's, yes, daunting
Hype
to
train.
say the least. It'll be fun.
Hashtag hype train.
Hashtag
And while
meet
we're
room.
at it, hashtag meat room too, because we didn't
Yes.
have that.
There was
Yeah,
no.
we really needed Trevor in this episode to complete
I
the
know.
fucking about.
Which room? Which room?
Hashtag
Hashtag
meet
meat room. I love your
That's,
fuck button.
that
It's great.
started it. That started it right there.
Started it.
Yeah,
Right
that,
at the
that's what
beginning.
broke everybody.
Brennan, I love your fuck button. It's great.
I got nothing. I can't follow that up. Thank you, everybody, for participating in the game. You guys are all great. I love you guys all. Thanks for everybody who's viewing right now. We are about to jump over to the other coterie in
Wait, did
a...
Zach do his outro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Before
didn't.
you.
Gay robot.
Yeah,
You're
big gay robots.
really bad at time
Big- yeah.
today.
I'm so bad.
large gay robots.
Big
that
gay
we're not
robots,
sure-
ATL by night,
No,
virtual
I was like,
Horicon.
wait, did Zach do his outro? No, yes, he did. At the same time as you guys were correcting me, I was like, no, he did. Gay robots. I remember.
That's
God
right,
damn it, I'm
I'm a gay
sorry.
Oh
I
my
got everybody. Yeah, I'm going in order on the Zoom call. I am the last person. I am Storyteller Steve. I have no idea what the fuck's going on anymore. We're going to jump over to my other game, Vancouver by Night, in just a couple of minutes. Once we get setting up everything there. I think we're hopping on Zoom as we speak. Let me check. Yeah, okay, probably about that time. We are going to check out Vancouver by Night. Check us out all the time. We are going over there. We do D&D on Wednesdays. We are probably going to be starting up another D&D game or something at some point soon. We are possibly even having another vampire game on there, which may or may not be run by Michelle C. Light. Spoiler warning,
Ooh.
it will be. So yeah, we thank you all for attending. Thank you for all the subscriptions, bits, and whatnot. And we are going to jump over there. Say goodbye, everybody.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
gay robot.
Bye.
Keep us
Damn
out.
it.